What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Flagrant 2 podcast. No easy buckets, analysis by assholes, water cooler commentary for your sports needs. I just want to let you know that today's episode, shut the fuck up. I told this motherfucker to shut the fuck up. He don't show up for fucking a month, and then he want to come over and criticize how I say it. This is how we say it now. This is how we say it. It changed. It changed. Maybe the gusts don't stop because
that is a deadbeat dad do.
That's what deadbeat dads do. They
come on,
criticize
shit. Follow through on your jumper. Well, maybe if you do it here, you can teach me how to follow through.
Why you follow through on raising me?
There's a reason why I got good dribble. I go to the basket because no one can rebound from me my whole life. All right. What I'm trying to say is go to fucking adamandeve.com for a limited time only, and you'll get 50% off of just about any item. Okay? You already know what to do. You got to select those items. You get 50% off. You're going to receive 3 adult DVDs plus a free mystery gift, but you got to use that code FLAGRANT, FLAGRANT. That's Flagrant, okay? And on top of all that, if you use Flagrant, you're going to get free shipping. That's right. It's a whole lot of free, a whole lot of 50% off over there at Adam and Eve. Go get your condoms, okay? Ladies, go get your lube so you get shit in your butt. Shit right in your butt, okay?
Man, if you're having sex, have sex the right way, man. Go to
exactly
Adam and
in the butt.
Get the good condoms, get the good toys, all that stuff, and you get free shipping with it.
All right, so make sure you do that shit. That's Adam and Eve. All right, we're back here, and we have a special guest. You might have heard him. You might have heard him on the Flagrant 2 podcast.
Less than I've been on Brilliant Idiots.
Yo. You might have heard him on the Brilliant Idiots every once in a while. You definitely heard him a few times on Flagrant 2. You know, he was one of the guys that we would bring on the show early on.
Nice.
You know what I mean? And we thought we'd bring him back just to see what he's been up to, you know, because he definitely hasn't been here.
Oh,
Give it up one time for Kaz.
Yeah.
Kazim Famuyide.
Yeah, oh, you killed it. Okay.
Son, I know how to pronounce non-white names.
That shit was annoying.
I'm nice. That was the first thing I did with Akash.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
I got his
I
name,
remember that.
and I was like, yo, give me that shit right.
I was calling him Akash the whole time. He's like,
nah, Akash.
He's big on that. He's big on that.
I'm going to make fun of you being Indian. I'm going to pronounce your name right.
Hey, they didn't correct me for like 2 months.
Because I grew up in the South. My whole life, people call me Akash. I was like, whatever, I don't care. And also, that's just annoying. I don't want to be that guy.
I mean, you know, let him. My name is my name, man.
How they pronounce your name in the South?
Go ahead.
You know what's coming.
Bin Laden.
Have I said this on the podcast? On September 11th, it happens. We're all like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
I hear it on the radio, whatever.
Yeah.
Go to school, and then like I had like college classes, so I found out like in between. But anyway, I'm sitting in school, and then it hits me. I'm like, oh fuck, probably this was done by Bin Laden. Yeah. Nobody else has realized this, and as soon as they do,
hold on,
you knew who Bin Laden was?
I know, right?
Before 9/11.
You know what's crazy?
You are one of them. You are one of them. I knew they were all together. I knew it. I knew it from the beginning.
I was low-key proud of myself for putting that puzzle together. I was like, all right, you smart. But then when everybody else catches up to you, it's a problem. And here's what's crazy. Still, nobody knew. Remember the first, nobody knew.
Yeah, I remember.
In the fucking cafeteria at lunch at like 11:50 or whatever time it was, 2 Mexican football players, one of whom is still wanted by the police, who I was friends with, grabbed me, put my hands behind my back, walk me down the halls, and go, don't worry, everybody, we got him.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
And that one didn't even hurt my feelings because I was like, how the fuck do they know? Nobody knows. They know.
God, little did they know, ICE would be coming for them.
Joke's on you 18 years later, motherfucker. Now, I remember when it first happened, like, I thought it was just like a drunk fucking, like, a pilot. Like, I thought they were just, you know, because when they went to the plane.
That's crazy being in New York.
Yeah, I was going to school in Jersey, and like I saw like the skyline. You know, you could see the skyline from my high school.
Yeah.
So like when the first plane hit, I'm like, oh man, it's like they're letting fucking alcoholics get behind planes and shit.
Yeah. That's a bad driver because there's not a lot of traffic up there.
And then we're watching the second plane hit, and it's like boom, and we're like, oh shit. That was not an accident.
Y'all had a nice view from your school.
It was. It really was. It was right in Elizabeth, New Jersey, right by right between like Staten Island and
that's
Jersey.
crazy.
No, we didn't have that.
It clear as day.
We didn't have no view. We don't have any TVs. We had Carlos. My Dominican friend Carlos came to school late that day.
Oh,
he pulled up. He goes, "Yo, a fucking plane hit the towers, yo." And I was like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, the shit flew right into it." And we were like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, that shit was crazy." And we're like, "Why are you here?" Take the day off, fam. You good?
I think you've earned the day, bro.
He goes, "No, I had too many latenesses. I had to show up."
Imagine getting detention for being late to school on 9/11.
Son.
That motherfucker is out of his mind.
Oh, hell no.
All right, look, I've been waiting too long.
Oh, this is important.
Okay.
So, Andrew, you guys haven't seen, look how fucking disappointed he can't eat it yet. Before we record every day, he has 2 hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah.
And the
What I got today? What do I got today?
Hold on. The noises he makes as he's getting ready to eat the hard-boiled eggs, it's not even bullshitting. It's orgasmic noises coming out of
not for nothing.
Today.
He makes the hard boiled and it looks so delicious.
It looks disgusting to me.
Let me tell you something. When I was a kid, I hated hard-boiled eggs. I didn't like the smell of them. I didn't even like the Asian delis when they put them in a bowl right by the cash register.
It's just gross to me. It's a real white food.
Let me tell you,
something.
this is the most Caucasian thing about me.
Okay, today, how many hard-boiled eggs you got, Andrew? 2 or?
I got 4.
You got 4.
Yeah.
So I said wait, and you have to eat.
But I didn't only get that.
What else you get? Is this gonna make you sound cooler?
Yeah.
What?
Overnight oats.
Overnight oats.
It's not just oats in the morning. It's overnight, Cass.
They soak them overnight.
They soak them overnight.
They're cold. It's cold oatmeal.
It's cold oatmeal.
You have the diet of a grandfather, bro.
Dude,
we are grandfathers.
Son, I'm 34. You're supposed to have grandkids by now.
This is true. Oh,
back in the day.
Very
Yo,
true.
I realized it. Well, we
Shout
can get
out to
into that in a
Bernice
second.
Burgos.
Oh, she got a grandchild?
She's a grandma, dog. Bernice Burgos.
Oh.
She's a grandmother, B.
I didn't know she had kids either.
Yeah, her kid's hot, and her kid has a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
Is her kid a bartender? Is it a legacy?
I think so. I don't know what she does. But her kid is hot, too.
When you own a construction company, it's like Johnson and Sons Construction. It's just like Burgos and Daughters Cocktails.
Which one is Bernice Burgos?
She's like this really hot-looking star tender IG girl.
I'm not into the hot-looking thing. Anyway, look, can we get back to the most important thing here, which is the eggs? So
Jesus.
This what happens is, I don't know what happened. I turned 34 years of age, and upon turning 34 years of age, Alex, I just want to say hi.
Hey, Alex.
You don't gotta be quiet now.
Alex been mad quiet today. I don't know what's going on.
You really stepped it up in Kaz's accent.
Yeah, that's what everybody was telling. Everyone's like, yo, they replaced Kaz with the other black guy in the room.
First of all, they did not say that.
I'm like, word? No, they
I saw that tweet.
No. Let me clarify. They did not say they replaced Kaz with the other black guy because they just found out Alex was black.
You're right.
They did say they replaced Kaz with Alex, but motherfuckers had no clue he was black until I put him on the gram the other day, and they're like, "That's Alex."
But we said he's black and Puerto Rican.
Can I eat my fucking egg?
Eat the fucking egg.
I've been waiting for an hour.
Okay, all right.
Okay, let me tell you the good thing about a nice hard boiled, right? Listen, Kaz. The nice thing about hard boiled is there's mystery.
How so?
It's mystery.
How so?
You want to know how? Because when you take that first bite, you don't know if you're going to get yolk or not.
This is true. This is very true.
Sometimes the yolk at the back, sometimes at the front, sometimes at the bottom, sometimes at the top. You never know. Oh, I got a little bit. I got a little bit of yolk. I ain't get the whole yolk, but I got a little bit. That's a little
you
taste.
can make me interested in the eating of a hard
Nah, it makes me want to throw up, dog. It makes me want to fucking vomit.
Dog, I would
hate
offer you
hard-boiled
one,
eggs.
but no.
Never in my life would I want that.
That's entirely too
Oh,
much
look
egg.
at that. That's pussy lips right there.
That
You see that?
is disgustingly
Look at them pussy lips like that.
accurate.
Okay, all right. That's far enough, sir. I'm not gonna sit here and watch you eat 4 fucking eggs.
Yo, anyway, y'all.
I ain't gonna lie, low key, I do want a hard boiled egg.
Fuck
Right
yeah,
now.
you do. Now we on
It looks
board.
delicious, but I'm not gonna watch it.
You know how
eat
gross
shit.
that shit looks to me? I haven't asked him for any ever. You know how I be asking for food?
That motherfucker
I do
love
be giving food. I be giving too, though. Whatever I have is yours. That's a brown thing. Whatever I have is yours.
true.
But whatever you have,
thought that was a
motherfucker,
Southern
if it
thing.
looks good, give it up. It's probably Southern too.
Yeah.
It's, I got that shit squared.
Those motherfuckers love asking.
Have you ever reached for my food and I said no?
Yeah, but you don't eat good food. You eat like a green juice.
Yeah. Nah, but
you always got juices.
Nothing
you
wrong
got
with
shit.
juice. Nothing wrong with juice.
I mean, that's true. There's nothing wrong, but I'm not going to share
I'm also gay.
Damn it. Damn it, that's a good point. That's a good point. I forgot about that one, Akash.
Jesus.
Yo, Corey Holcomb. I don't know why I saw this YouTube clip, but Corey mad
This
funny.
motherfucker too funny, dog.
This motherfucker was talking some shit. He goes, I forget what he was even referencing. Oh no, he was talking about the girl Precious's face. And he goes, that shit's scarier than a mosquito leaving Michael Magic Johnson's house.
Oh my God.
Flagrant.
That is flagrant.
Peak flagrancy.
Remember when Howard Stern said she wouldn't have a career if she didn't lose weight and everybody shamed him? And
That's true.
This bitch ain't done nothing since.
It's true.
Wait a minute, she wouldn't have a career if she
Howard Stern was like, Hollywood
typecast.
keeps bigging you up for being fat, but in reality, if you don't lose weight, you're not going to be famous.
I think it's the opposite. I think she's super typecast. I think she won't get I think it'll be some Jonah Hill shit. Like remember when Jonah Hill lost weight and we're like, what's that?
And then he gained that shit back.
He's not as funny, yo. He's not as funny when he's skinny.
He's not funny. Skinny Jonah is not funny at all.
Funny.
Fat people are funny.
I saw Jonah Hill walking down the street in New York. This motherfucker's right foot.
Hold on, you saw him walk?
Yo, but
Did you exercise him?
he was talking to a girl actually.
Oh.
He was on a little date by the Port Authority. What you doing at the Port Authority, dog?
Sending that bitch
The
home.
most disgusting
That's
part
like the
of New York.
crackhead hub next to East Harlem.
Yeah, right?
They need to do away with that.
Yeah,
I would literally rather live in the Bronx
Oh yeah.
than Port Authority.
I was in the
Anywhere
Bronx
near
last
Port
night,
Authority.
man. The Bronx has some.
Yeah,
nice
but
We
stuff.
get it. You hang out with not white people. We get it.
Nah, see, you know what? We got to talk about that fucking shit, all right?
Kaz don't like the slander. Kaz don't like it.
Every fucking day.
Can I say
Every
one
time
thing
I
real
see
quick?
someone, it's like-
I saw a very beautiful mixed family the other day. Like these daughters were just 8 years
Jesus
old, but just the prettiest girl. I was like, man, Kaz gonna have a beautiful family.
Yo, I have no idea where this white woman thing started.
White women. Yo, play that song by Bon Jovi.
You know what?
Isn't that by Bon Jovi? White women.
Because I'll catch shit. I'll catch shit from the girl that I'm talking to right now, right? It's like, who are these white women you're talking about, Kaz? And in most cases,
Listen,
I
if she
wouldn't-
nagging you, she definitely not. She definitely black.
Exactly. She's very black. But at the same time, I wouldn't mind if it was mad white women in my DMs. It's zero white women. It's just dudes that listen to this show telling me about how there's so many white women.
Stop lying, fam.
Right?
Stop. Why you lying,
I'm not
bro?
lying.
This
I
motherfucker.
would take all
You
of
know
that.
there's some white bitches with a Stone Cold Steve Austin t-shirt on and shit trying to slide into your DMs. Yo, I'm trying to get that DDT. Yo, Kaz, I'm trying to get that DDT.
Oh my God.
Kaz, I'm trying to get the something leg lock. I don't know enough wrestling
Figure
references.
four.
Figure four
That's
leg
enough.
lock.
That is
You know what I
enough.
mean?
That is more than enough.
That's just gay. That's just gay girl sex.
Oh boy.
A figure four leg lock, ain't it? You ever seen girl porn? That's how wrestlers be getting their moves, right? Oh, you see what those bitches are doing over there? I think you should try that one.
That's so goddamn funny. I'm upset that
Right?
you thought of it.
Isn't that true?
Holy fuck,
I'm not
that's
going to
funny.
say anything to mess up my weekly check. So.
Son, I fuck with wrestling. Yo, wrestling getting mad creative, yo.
I'm not even
People-
gonna talk
people
about it that
try to-
much.
Not even WWE. I saw this clip on the internet.
Oh God.
I saw a clip on the internet. Nah, it was Jeffrey the Giraffe from the Toys R Us.
Yeah, I did see that. That was the
Yeah,
Toys R Us.
he was wrestling.
He was in a battle royal.
He was in a battle royal. You tell it. You know better.
There was this was right after Toys R Us closed down, right?
Yeah.
And there was a running joke oh, fucking Jeffrey the Giraffe is gonna go try pro wrestling. So some guy dressed up as Jeffrey the Giraffe in some independent wrestling show or whatever, right? And it's a battle royal. So the rules are if you get thrown over the top rope, you're out, right? So he gets in there and he's throwing people over and everyone's going crazy for the giraffe, right? The dude that's fighting him picks up an Amazon box.
That's
and
funny.
it hits him over the head and he gets
Fuck.
eliminated.
Oh, that's
Everybody goes nuts. I'm like, that's creative.
John,
You
All
mad you didn't think of that?
I mean, there's certain copyrights for reasons why we can't
Right,
do
right,
Of course,
stuff
but
like that. But it's fun. It's fun
So,
to watch shit like
I
that.
don't want to intellectualize it too much because it's just fun to enjoy, but
Yeah.
it shows another layer right, to the storytelling of wrestling. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you're getting a little clever. It's just like with stand-up, with jokes. It's like, oh, you added another kind of...
Oh, Jeffrey the Giraffe, he's out of work.
A little funny thing. Okay.
And why is he out of work? Because motherfuckers only go on Amazon. So layers there. It was a very highbrow wrestling joke.
Look how Andrew's jumping up and down his seat over these hard-boiled eggs.
Oh my! But this last one's kind of little. That's what I don't like.
Why didn't you... I always save the best one for last.
What?
That's a weird thing I do.
Oh, I do that one first.
Yeah, okay.
Because I'm hungriest. Why would I want the best thing when I'm not hungry?
Because I hate leaving on a shitty note. I hate leaving with the whack-ass hard-boiled egg.
Yeah, I
do you ever, like...
What?
Is it just me, or, like, do you feel, like, not as full when you give away the last of whatever you're eating?
Oh, I don't give away the last. If you wait till the last, you waited too long.
You waited too long.
Yeah.
I always feel away. Like, if I could have, like, a whole fucking, like, Thanksgiving turkey, right?
Yep.
Then I could be down to one last leg.
Nope. That's on me.
If somebody asked me for that leg...
Nope.
I don't feel as full anymore. I'll be upset that I gave you that leg. I'm like, all right, whatever, fuck, take it, bro.
Not happening.
It's like you waited this long. You saw how satisfied.
I won't give you my last bite, but you can have a piece of, like, I'll break it in half or whatever.
Yeah, like I can't, like I'm anticipating that last bite, and if I don't have that last bite, I'm like mad unsatisfied.
Guys, you want to be satisfied? Get some hard-boiled eggs.
I should reach across this table and just knock that
Yo,
last.
That's so fucking funny.
That shit was going through my mind. I was like, it would be so funny if I just slapped
If y'all want to fight,
We used to do that to each other. Andrew, me, and that kid Michael Blaustein, we always picked on. We used to knock food out of each other's hands all the fucking time.
It will always be the last piece.
That's what we would try. In college, my homies and I would wait for the last bite. With Andrew, it's whatever you got.
That's fucked up.
I'll wait till you open a wrapper. Right when I see the wrapper open, bat! That shit getting slapped. And then I laugh in your face. Yeah, I'm mean.
That's just mean. But if you get to the last bite of something...
Now, but the last bite is also the one. That's the one you look forward to. Is the last bite.
Son, I slapped a Snapple out of Blau's hands. That's glass. That's dangerous.
Oh my god,
motherfucker had a full Snapple on his hand.
Savage,
I know he had a full Snapple. I said, "Boop!" And that shit just cracked. Fucking broke on the ground. It's like, hey, that's what it is. Stop drinking. Why you drinking around me?
We used to go to diners after shows. You remember when I threw water in your face? They used to just bring us a pitcher of water because we'd hang out and just drink mad water. And Andrew was saying something to me. I don't remember what it was, but I was like, I'm going to throw this fucking water in your face right now.
This motherfucker's courageous.
He goes, you won't do shit, pussy. You won't do shit, pussy. And then I just threw the water right in his face and then ran before he could retaliate. And then the waiter came over, said something in Spanish, and just took our water from us. The whole pitcher was gone. We got no more water privileges.
There was one time we were at the diner.
I'm loving hip hop, bro.
One at a time. Mona was in the fucking in the Veselka at the time. She was watching. She's like, "Ooh, there's legs to this." Yo, so one time we're at the diner, right? Mm-hmm. There's like 4 of us, I think. I go up to use the bathroom. I come back. Nobody's there. Mm-hmm. These motherfuckers just left. Mm-hmm. Left me alone to eat. I ate alone.
Okay. This better be good because it got real quiet in here.
That's how we do it. We bring it down. Someone else might have canceled their order, texted their friends, and looked. I ate by myself. Were you part of this?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
I ate my whole meal by myself.
We did a lot of mean shit to each other. I don't even remember this.
Oh, no, that's not the meanest part yet. Thank God there was no fucking video camera phones at the time that were good.
Yeah.
These guys waited across the street, watched me eat my whole fucking meal by myself. Son, they waited for 20 minutes. They waited for 20 minutes just so when I walked out of the Veselka, they could go, ha! Ha ha! You ate it by yourself.
You're tight. You're upset. You're upset.
Honestly, I respected the commitment. I thought I could wait them out. I thought they would come back. I didn't know where they were, but I knew they were close. Yeah. And I was like, nah, they're going to come back in. They can't handle this shit. And I was eating my sandwich, looking out the side of my eye, see if I could look up. I was trying my hardest not to be upset. I was smiling. I was like, oh, this is good. This is a good sandwich. Shoving it up with the waiter. Nothing. These motherfuckers wait. I needed me. I needed me. I was tweeting.
Oh, man.
Can't tweet no more, yo. Yo, you can't tweet about fucking kids no more.
Oh, God.
Did you guys know that?
Hey, bro,
you're not allowed to do
I ain't
that.
touching that shit.
He just said kids. He's like, nope. Nope.
What was that Michael Ian Black shit?
Nah, not Michael B. The James Gunn.
Well,
Michael Ian Black got in trouble. That's so great. Fuck that dude.
Wait, what happened?
Like, they found like a bunch of old tweets of him just like telling like jokes about like raping kids.
Oh,
like,
that's great because he's such a cuck.
Yeah, and I'm like,
he's a giant cuck.
You know, the James
I love
Gunn
when it
stuff
comes
is
back.
like, all right, like whatever. He said some fucked up shit. James Gunn, the director of Guardians of the Galaxy.
What'd he say?
He said some like just some really fucked up like pedophilic jokes and all that. I guess that was his humor back in like 2009 or whatever. It's still fucked up, whatever. But like the Michael Ian Black
I'm trying to look
thing,
for the tweets right now.
Yeah, but like Michael Ian Black isn't like that like popping for people.
What
to
happened
really
with that
notice.
one?
Nah, but he Twitter.
But his jokes
popping.
were like just way worse than
He
whatever.
Twitter popping, pussy. You know,
Wow.
Twitter loves pussies. Fuck that dude, man.
Just has a face.
I haven't seen him. He could probably beat me up, but I don't care.
Probably.
He's still pussy.
He has that face where like you saw those tweets and those jokes or whatever, and you're like, yeah, that fits.
He got a punchable face.
Yeah, like he definitely fits the description of somebody who thinks that type of stuff.
I also
like,
never thought he was funny.
he's not,
But he's not funny.
Just being weird doesn't make you funny.
yeah, like he's always
Galifianakis was weird but funny.
Exactly. Yeah, like him being weird. It's well, he used to like those I love the '90s.
Yeah.
things or
And
whatever.
my friends who wanted to be like pretentious were always like, he's so funny. And I was like,
He's
what
not
are y'all
funny at
seeing in
all.
this guy?
Like, I didn't-
The fuck are we talking
get
about?
it. I didn't get it, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to get these tweets up, man.
Who was the other? There was the baseball player. This is actually sports related. The 24-year-old baseball player.
Oh, let me
I
find
forget his
actual
name.
Sorry.
Tweeted some real
Hader,
racist.
Hader.
Yes, James Hader.
James Hader, yeah.
James or Josh?
Something. Josh Hader.
Whatever. Who fucking
Tweeted
watches
some
baseball?
real racist shit when he was 17.
Yeah.
And people are going crazy over this
Nah,
motherfucker.
Yo, hold up. Did
The
he
fucked up
tweet
shit about
racist
it
shit
is-
or did he tweet
Racist shit.
rap
He
lyrics,
tweeted like
racist shit and
KKK
homophobic shit.
LOL.
Yeah.
But is
like,
that racist to tweet that?
He said some wild shit too. It wasn't just that. Like he's
pretty sure?
I think he
like-
tweeted homophobic shit, but I think anything.
Nah, he tweeted a lot of racist shit, a lot of homophobic shit.
Yo, I swear he was tweeting rap lyrics. Like,
Nah, it was not rap lyrics, dude. Like he was talking about like, okay,
Alex,
like,
can you get it up just so we know? Because I don't want to.
actually.
I don't want to slander someone's name.
No. I'm almost positive. I'm like 95% positive.
I'm not even
he
gonna
said
slander the
something.
man. He was fucking 17.
Racism. No, I mean, listen, I was 17 before. Like, I'll
You didn't do
admit,
some
like,
dumb
I'm not-
shit?
Yo, when you were
I absolutely like when I was like 17 years old. I probably said something like fucked up shit about gay people, and that's just because it's not nice, it's not right. But like, I just didn't really know any gay people, and I thought that was funny.
And maybe he didn't really know any black people.
Yo, so
Still, like,
so
I
here's the
wasn't-
thing. Here's the thing. Right, and I did a question today about this, but this is what I realized.
And I was young and stupid, so whatever. You know?
Well,
but so was he.
no. So check it. Right, it's like when we look
Oh,
back.
this is a great fucking
Yeah,
point.
when we look back at people 10 years ago and criticize them for what they did, right? We got to realize that a lot of times we were doing fuck shit 10 years ago as well,
Yeah.
right? We were laughing at
To be fair, this wasn't 10 years ago for him. This
7.
was like 3 or 4.
No, it was 7.
7 years ago.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought it was longer, but let's say it's 7.
Oh, happy
right?
medium. Okay.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, what is the acceptable amount? Is 4
I
acceptable?
mean, it's
Like,
all fucked up, whatever.
Right,
But
so
at the same time,
here's
know,
the point.
Mhm.
Point is, when we look back at other people, right? We know back in the day, Eddie Murphy's Delirious was really funny, right?
Hilarious.
Still funny.
And it's
Still
like
funny.
95% gay jokes.
But very homophobic.
No,
very
the
homophobic.
opening is gay. The rest is just hilarious.
Well, no, there's a couple ones.
There's a lot.
You know, it would be a really funny F word.
Yeah.
You know, Ralph Cramden would be a really funny F word.
Yeah, the opening. That's the first.
No, but that's okay. The first 15. Okay, I
Yeah.
thought you meant just okay, whatever. So, point is, we thought that was really funny. We listened to wildly homophobic lyrics in music, right? Wildly,
Yeah.
like kill you
All of
because
my-
you're
all of my
gay.
favorite. Yeah, that's
Literally
basically-
kill you because you're gay.
That's the
constantly,
culture of reggae music,
right?
Like,
Oh,
in Jamaica,
absolutely.
it's
Yeah,
like they-
for
it's also
sure.
the culture of West Indians.
West
so
Indians,
what are you gonna
right.
do?
Yeah,
Right. Okay. So we're listening to that, dancing to that. Everything's totally cool 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Right. And then what has happened over the last 10 years? We've realized, whoa, that's not cool, bro.
Yeah.
Like we start, like you said, you start
Yeah.
meeting some big people. You've changed.
Yeah.
You realize that you've changed. Right. But when we look back at other people's history and then judge them for being homophobic 10 years ago, what we're basically saying is we're the only ones that are allowed to change. Nobody else could change.
Yeah.
Just Kaz, just Akash, just
So-
Andrew
such a
allowed to
great
change. Nobody else, even though we were committing the exact same crimes that they were committing 10 years ago. So my feeling is keep the same energy. If we live in a place where people can change and you have to go 10 years back on their Twitter to find fuck shit, if you find fuck shit now, cancel them.
Yeah.
But if you got to go 10 years back to a time where you were also doing fuck shit and celebrating fuck shit, you really can't keep the same energy. We acknowledge this society changes over times. Things become wrong that we didn't even know were wrong. back in the day.
The one small thing I disagree with that, I
yeah.
think that's a fucking brilliant point.
Yeah.
And I should have said it on the video, but I remember the one small thing I disagreed with is if they say it now, cancel them. You wouldn't want somebody 10 years ago canceling you because you said some dumb shit. Yeah. You would want somebody to be like, hey, man, that's fucked. Here's why that's fucked.
Right.
Teach somebody instead of canceling a fucking human being.
And not for nothing, like, that cancel shit doesn't even really work, to be honest.
It's so stupid.
It does work because James Gunn don't got a job no more.
Well, that's very true.
It's
like,
usually
son, mad people don't have shit no more, and it's stupid, but it's also arrogant because it implies that you're the only one that can change.
Yeah.
We all knew what we were rapping. We were rapping along with. We all knew what we were dancing to. We all knew about the movies that we thought were funny and the jokes we thought were funny. Like we were laughing at retards.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that wasn't cool.
We were straight laughing at retards.
It was a turn of phrase for people, like to call someone stupid, you call them retarded. It's like that's not. You don't realize till you're older.
I still don't think it's fucked up.
And at this,
I don't either. But
here's my thing.
My point is we were
like,
insensitive back then, and we were all okay with it. We could easily go take and live in color, and if we're keeping the same energy, cancel everybody's career on that right now based on living color back in the day.
Those guys, the fabulous
handyman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Entire disabled superhero.
Yeah.
So what this is really about, I think the James Gunn shit is I think it's retribution for Roseanne. So I think if we're getting political about it, I think there's like the political right, like the people that operate on the internet, and there's you know how we talk about like, oh, there's the Twitter mafia on the left. There's also a Twitter mafia on the right.
Oh, for sure.
And they operate in the exact same way.
And they do the same thing.
Yeah,
and that's
the same
how
people.
they pull
The
these
same
type of
exact people.
My-
So I
my
think
point
they're
is-
like, yo, Roseanne got canceled because of something she tweeted. Well, let's go out there and see what these liberal dudes are tweeting. Ooh, James Gunn got some tweets about Kid Gunn? He's the director of fucking Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's right. And what'd he say?
And on top of that,
Mad
like,
kid rape
the
jokes.
thing that's fucked about it for him, anyways, because like he was supposed to be like the new lead guy in Marvel Studios. Like after Avengers 4, he was supposed to be like the dude to
take over, and he was doing Guardians 3 now.
Yeah.
So and Disney got him out of here. Now understand, you're doing kid rape jokes back in the day, and you work for Disney. That's Disney. You got it. You got to get it out. I get it out there. But my feeling is just like, and I looked at some of the jokes, and the jokes aren't funny. And this is the crazy thing about putting anything on Twitter, which is stupid. Nobody should be on Twitter at all. It's dumb.
There's no content.
There's literally, but here's the thing.
Not that
if you tweet for 10 years, right? If you tweet for 10 years, right? And I take the 12 jokes or 30 jokes or whatever, let's just say 10 jokes that you have about child rape or whatever, like alluding to like child or pedophilia some way, right? And I put them in a row on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
It looks like all you do
you look wild.
is tweet about it. Right?
I don't know
if
how,
you average
I don't know how
one tweet a year about it, it's nothing, right? Like you're like, oh, okay, it's just a nonsensical joke that you throw out there.
Here's my thing with that, right?
Yeah.
And you know, and my whole point with the Josh Hader thing is like I don't care about baseball enough to even like care about what this dude said. I didn't know who he was a week ago. Why should I care now?
Yeah.
He said about anything about black folks. Black people have been, you know, we're I don't think, say what you want about like race relations and all that type of stuff. If you didn't grow up around black people, if you thought it was funny to say whatever, you know, growing up wherever the hell you grew up in some rural city or whatever, or country, I could almost, I'm not saying it's acceptable, but I could almost understand your ignorance towards not knowing any black people, right? In what country, in what place in America is it cool to make jokes about fucking kids? Like, when was that ever just like cool? Like,
I got a great joke.
No, he was, but like he was. I guess his thing was, you know,
I think it's one of the best.
Back in the day, like that was my humor and yada yada yada. I like to say things to shock people, and it's just like, no, it's not even clever. Like,
okay, but you gotta have permission to fail if you're trying to be funny.
So look, so here's the thing, right? So
he failed.
So here's the thing.
Yeah, he did, but
the real reason why this is an issue is because it's not funny, right?
Yeah.
Like I have a joke that's been wildly celebrated, it's been copied, memes have been made out of it on the internet, and it's basically it's a joke about school shootings, right? And I don't know if you've seen the joke, but the joke is essentially, you know, they got all these kids that are shooting up at schools. Every single one of these kids said they do it for the same reason. They said they're not getting laid. Maybe we should appreciate the teachers that fuck the kids. Maybe they're not monsters. Maybe they're heroes, right? And I go on this big thing where I'm telling teachers in the audience to suck a kid's dick. right?
Suck a dick, save a school.
Suck a dick, save a school. Empty balls make safe halls, right? I'm tagging it. It's funny.
No child left behind.
No, yeah. Now, it's terrible, but I got teachers laughing at it, right? I had everybody's, like, literally, it's become a meme on the internet.
The best school shooting joke I've heard.
Thank you very much. God bless. Now, my point is that, like,
Italian.
But I don't know. I felt very honored by that statement. So my point is about it is that a joke that's funny, we're okay with saying an adult female can have sex with a minor, right? We're okay with that in general. It's kind of like funny. We always see it. They always see these teachers do it in general, right? So the reality of the matter is these jokes weren't funny enough to justify the material that he was talking about. I mean, I think that's the real reason.
You do have to realize, though, like, you've curated a specific type of audience that made that joke okay.
But I do it for strangers, and they love it.
I understood, right? But at the same time, like, that's a dangerous thing to play with. Like,
so here's how I feel about this. This is important, I think. If you want comedy, I think you have to let someone fail, and the punishment is nobody laughs. Trust me, if you're on stage, especially trying to make people laugh, and no one laughs, that's pretty harsh punishment. You deserved it, but that's what you get. But this shit where we go outside and cancel a motherfucker, and he has no career left, it's not worth it to tell jokes anymore.
So I think, first of all, 100% right about that. And so we need it for, like, the creative space. The other thing I would say is this, right, is, like, there's no way that you can, like, get somebody's DNA and find out if they're a pedophile or not. But if we could find out if this dude is a pedophile through DNA, these jokes would be fine.
There's directors. There are rumors about being pedophiles, by the way. They ain't making no fucking jokes on Twitter.
So that's the point I'm trying to make, right? Yeah. It's like the fact we see these tweets and then we start going, yo, is this dude a pedophile? And his face looks a little pedophile. He's a weird looking dude, right?
He fits the description.
He just fits it, right? Yeah. But there's no way to know that he isn't. But if there was, like, a DNA way, like, 99.9%, that's your kid, right? If we're 99.9%, you don't fuck kids, right? If we get that from DNA, then we see these things that we wrote and be like, dude, that guy got a weird sense of humor, but clear it's a sense of humor because here's the thing. If you're a cat burglar, you know what that is? Like, you steal diamonds and shit. Yeah. Cat burglars on the side don't tweet about being cat burglars, right? They don't tweet about stealing diamonds. They don't do that shit. Great point. They keep that tucked, right? If you're a cat burglar, you're not out there like, nice watch, Nelly. Yeah. You know what I mean? Coming for you.
Here's the thing. I don't think...
Robbery's hilarious.
The point is...
The last thing you tweeting about is kid fucking if you want to fuck kids because you snitching on yourself.
I don't think
he's not a SoundCloud rapper.
It was never about him fucking kids, right? It's about this guy's a public figure who has a large following. And who knows the people that follow him? You know what I mean? Who's like
that's
normalizing
crazy idea.
Normalizing something like it gives a sense of normalization. That's something
that is, I think, a massive logical leap.
I'm not saying
for this train of thought, which is you are normalizing this thing by making jokes about it. You know, right is right and wrong is wrong. And also, to Charles Barkley's point 30 fucking years ago, parents are role models. Yeah. If you're looking at me and saying my rape joke is making your kid rape, you're a shitty father. You're a shitty mother. Yeah. Sit your kid down and be like, hey, consent is kind of a big deal.
Understood.
You don't just fuck everyone you want.
I'm totally with you on that. My thing is like, I forgot who said this on the stand-up, but it was just basically like, you got fucking billboards of people like, saying don't beat your wife or something like that. Yeah. Like, has there ever been somebody who's like driving down the road, sees a billboard to not beat their wife, and they're like, oh, that makes me want to just turn around? Like, that's never happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody wanted to fuck kids or touch kids or whatever, or do some heinous fucking crime, a billboard or a famous person talking about it or joking about it isn't going to make them more or less likely to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like
yes,
it's just weird.
To that point, and to what we're saying, there's a million jokes about murdering Donald Trump. Has that become a normal thing where everybody's like, let's just try to kill the president? And liberals ain't canceling nobody making a kill Trump joke.
I mean, not even kill drunk. Like this is what I'm not going to hold anybody accountable for their following. Do you think? I don't like that area where we're holding people accountable for their followers. You know what I mean? Like, what is it? Maxine Waters or whatever. Like she's a congresswoman, I think, from California, and she was out there like, you got to revolt, you got to push back. Don't let them into your stores. Don't let them talking about like Republicans, right? And or people from the administration. And it's like, let's say a Republican does do something wild and starts, beating up somebody with a "Make America Great Again" hat.
Right.
Do I really blame Maxine Waters for that? No, it's like there was some idiot that chose to do something as an individual. You know what I mean?
I think telling people don't let them into your stores, don't whatever, that's like a call to action, which is kind of crazy.
Look, it is crazy.
But if someone beats somebody up, that's not on her.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, she didn't explicitly say, go do the wild shit.
Right.
We're already too serious. Yeah. All I'm saying is, if a joke is funny, you forgive it.
Yeah.
You forgive. How many people have made jokes about Catholic priests being pedophiles?
Oh, God.
It's like a hacky punchline by now.
Hacky left-wing punchline.
It really is. Like, I grew up in Boston. I was a Catholic, you know what I mean? Loved going to the church. Insert, boy fucking joke right here. So, like, constantly making jokes about it is okay. I think this is just some back and forth between the left and the right, man.
It's quite possible. They're killing all our fun. The extremes are killing all the fun.
Exactly. Yeah. But now, I do understand you're Disney and you just got to save face.
Yeah.
Like, if he wasn't working for Disney, maybe it's a different thing. But, like, if you're working for Disney, you're a fucking... There's really nothing you could do. What is Disney supposed to say?
Right.
Hey, man, that's our guy.
Right? Like,
even though, like, Walt Disney himself was kind of, if you really want to...
Wasn't he a Nazi?
Yeah. He hated Jewish
But he wasn't fucking kids, Cass.
But he's dead, so it's like, anything's forgivable when you're dead. But you guys are fucking comedians, man. You guys are you guys are the staunchest defenders of free speech. Free speech is how you guys eat.
This is the most important time for comedy in our lifetimes, which is not ever. And like, we went to Singapore and Malaysia, and Andrew brought this point up. Like, comedy's like really important there because you don't really have free speech. Like, Singapore controls the radio, it controls everything. So this is the one bastion they have of somebody that can't be censored. But here it's different. It's not anywhere near that. But it's like, this is a time again where it's important to challenge now left-wing ideals, which is weird. But like, it's important. This is an important time for us to just be like, nah, think about this.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I don't know. And I say all that to say the whole Josh Hader thing.
Like, let me look to see what he tweeted.
Before, I mean, like, it's not even about
tweets, Alex?
It's not even about what he said, man. Like, it's like
Alex don't.
Like I said before, like, he's a baseball player. He plays for the fucking Brewers. I didn't care about him before then. I don't care.
He was an all-star.
He was an all-star, but it's baseball. Who gives a fuck?
So the thing about this, though, here's what I heard.
The whole thing was like, I guess yesterday was his first game back since, the whole thing broke. And he gets a standing ovation in Milwaukee when he comes out.
That was crazy to see.
And
but here's
like, what the fuck are you applauding him for? Like,
here's my thought, though. This is what I think happens. I think the left with reaction gets so fucking come down on this dude, ruin this dude's life, that people who kind of like Josh Hader are like, yo, fuck that. Don't blah, blah, blah. And then they build up more and more and more anger. And then when they finally see him, they are just in such a frenzied whatever. They start going nuts, clapping, and they look crazy, but they're too worked up to realize.
I think it's both. I think
they work and it happens both ways. You both just work each other up to this fucking fever pitch.
I think it's that in addition to our, intense fandom for sports. You know what I'm saying?
Politics.
And politics. Like, Ray Rice, when he beat the shit out of his wife on tape, when he first came back to practice, people applauded him. He came a standing ovation.
You beat the shit out of somebody, that's one punch.
His wife.
But it's one punch. Beat the shit out of, in my mind, is like a couple.
I mean, dude, she went down like a ton of bricks, dog. Like, we all saw what happened.
Who was that, Ray Rice?
My thing is, like, if you're an athlete, if you're an all-star athlete, like Josh Hader is and Ray Rice was, like, sports fans are willing to forgive damn near anything if you bring them wins.
We're rooting for laundry.
So here's some Josh Hader tweets. When I fuck, she let her pussy soak.
Nah, that's not the ones they were looking for.
Just saying a couple.
Are those your tweets?
Need a bitch that can fuck, cook, clean, right? What the fuck? Face down, ass up. That's the way we like to fuck.
That's rap lyrics.
There's some hoes in this house I'm trying to fuck.
Yeah, you didn't find
I'm just trying to fuck.
The tweets I found. Hold on, let me pull these up.
Hold on.
Let me see. I'm probably all
white power, LOL.
Yeah, see, that's pretty standard.
LOL.
Oh, because he put LOL? He's just...
I mean, I don't think if he was serious about white power, why would he put LOL, right?
Valid point. That's a valid point.
If you really believed in white power, you don't go LOL afterwards.
Bro. If you said white power LOL to me...
How many KKK guys go, white power? Right?
What?
No, they scream that shit, and they're like yelling and intense.
So I can't find the actual tweets, but they quoted him. They quoted some of the tweets. It's like white power. I hate gay people.
He goes, gay people freak me out. This dude comes with with pony shirts and a pony mail bag. The fuck? He goes, I hate gay people.
Yeah, I think I hate gay people's pretty.
What a tweet!
Yeah.
What a tweet! God, Twitter should be taken away from all of us.
People,
so that's from 2011.
LOL, KKK. Niggerbot, the fuck? What? Made my night. What the? Like...
Yo, that's Terminator 8. That's the title for Terminator 8.
Oh my God.
That's our only chance of beating the fucking robots is we got to create a black one.
A black Terminator?
Robots are just too athletic. We gotta do something.
Dude, the T500, right? Based on a credit score.
See, some race jokes are funny. God
See? Guys, if it's funny, it plays.
It's funny, it works.
It's
God
funny,
damn
it
it.
plays. That's the thing about Twitter. You should never tweet anything because you don't know if something's funny until you say it.
Yeah.
Right? And now that shit is there forever.
Yeah.
Like comics, at least when we're on stage, we're not...
Spend the $8, man.
We're not putting yo, facts.
$8.
So we deleted all my shit. Some people...
all my...
Andrew got some hot water. I did that shit before.
I got some heat out there. There's some shit that could come back.
Bro, listen.
There's some shit.
Listen.
No, because they screenshot it when I was going through the Nicki shit.
Yeah.
They screenshot it all, and but whatever.
Has their own problems
Yo, but what I was gonna do, I was gonna put them all out because there was like 4, and I was gonna put them all out on my Instagram and be like, "Yo, hey, what's up? This me. Let's get through this. Let's get through this." Like, I said some wild shit, B.
Me too, man.
I just rather not deal with it. It's like you're starting at a new place, and like when I was getting during the hiring process, like the HR lady was like, "Hey, listen, I know you're pretty big on social media.
Yeah.
If you got anything out there that might be even remotely questionable, I'm pretty sure you should probably just take care of it." And I just found the app. And it said $8.
I need that for the gram, though.
Yeah, I don't remember if I paid or not, but
I need Instagram. What's the one for Instagram?
Oh, I don't know. I've never found one.
I think I tried to delete my Facebook statuses for like 3 years.
How does that work? I'm trying to do that
shit
too.
took forever, but I don't know if it worked because my homie was like, "Yo, I was looking at one of your wild ass status updates back in the day." I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
I got rid of that.
No. I need to get rid of that Facebook too. We need to get rid of all that shit. You should be able to just cut Facebook out after a certain date.
Yeah.
Because it's only going to be bad shit.
We should realistically delete this. Every episode of this podcast in about 12 months, we should just get rid of it.
Yo, I thought about this, right? Mm-hmm. I thought about like, what if the episodes lasted for 6 weeks and then we deleted it? Because I think 6 weeks is like the advertisement.
We'd be the first
revenue.
limited edition podcast.
You know, it puts a little bit of pressure for you to listen to it because it could go away.
Yeah.
That's one, right? But 2, it's like you're not going to be able to go back and take some shit out of context. This is what, I totally changed the way I thought about fame. Universal fame, where you're Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, fuck that.
Yeah. Nah,
I do not give a fuck. That is my worst nightmare because you can't say shit. You cannot say shit about any. You're basically a politician.
People are mad at Kevin Hart for not saying political shit. Of course, he's too big.
Listen, think about it, right? You're Kevin Hart, right? If you say something for one side, the other side is upset at you. If you don't say anything for either side, you still got people going, "Why are you not taking a side?"
Yeah.
So no matter how your life is, you cannot win. So my feeling is, I think the future, if you want to create and you want to say things, that's what we do for a living. We say fucked up, flagrant shit, and it's fun, and we create content based on that. What I want to do is I want to create what we've been doing here, create my army.
Yeah.
Now, I'll go do a film. I'll go do that shit. But the second you come at me and be like, "Yo, look what Andrew said back in 2013, I'm going to go, "Bye, mother. I already got my army.
I'm good, bro.
Yeah.
I got my people who I create shit for. You asked for my help for your movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want that.
Right.
You wanted my help. You wanted my creativity. Let's go do it. And if you come at me, I'm going back into the cave.
Yeah, no,
we're good.
I've been, when you're young and you want to get in entertainment, like that's what you want to do. You want to be rich and famous and all that type of stuff. I've met and have been around enough famous people to be like, this is a prison. Son. This is terrible, dude. Like, what?
If you a quiet motherfucker like Keanu Reeves, be famous, right? Because he never saying shit about the world anyway.
Yeah.
But if you us who like enjoy having opinions, enjoy talking about things, right? Enjoy being funny. There's no way you can be funny when you're universally famous. That's not possible. No. But if you enjoy being funny, you just can't do it. It's a waste.
Yeah, it is.
Why would you live your life like that?
Yeah. Anyway, let's get into some sports. God damn it.
Yeah.
I saw a great tweet today.
All right.
And I want to discuss it with y'all because it's kind of timely right now. And I don't know how he's doing, but last I looked, he was in the lead. Tiger Woods, right?
Yes. Okay.
He's in the lead right now at the Open. By the time this comes out, I don't know if he'll have won or not. Somebody said, I don't think there's a U.S. athlete alive that gets more universal support to just win than Tiger Woods. Is there anybody close to him? And is it because we as the public just don't really care about golf like that unless Tiger Woods is involved?
Okay. There's no athlete this guy in universal support. All right, we all need to put away our phones.
Hold up, we just got the funniest tweet. Alex just tweeted something. Can I read you this tweet?
No, don't. I
saw it. It's too hot. It's too hot, right?
I'm trying to check
too spicy. Don't do it.
I'm trying to check this leaderboard at ESPN. Then my bad.
Yeah.
So is there an athlete that's universally supported?
Because like
that we want to win more than anybody else?
Like a solo athlete.
I can think of one.
Who?
Jimmy Garoppolo. Never have I rooted for an athlete more to win in my entire life than Jimmy Garoppolo. I just want to say, let's dabble on this real quick, just the Jimmy G shit, okay?
No, I mean, I'll
set up the story. Just set up the story about Jimmy G. I just want to say one thing, and then we can go right back.
Because I do want to go back to Jimmy G.
I want to talk about Tiger too. What happened with
Jimmy G this week was out right before training camp on a date with renowned adult film star Kiara Mia, right?
In Los Angeles.
And then Kiara Mia gets on Snapchat or Instagram DM or whatever, Instagram story, and is basically like, you know what time it is when, you know, she puts the hair in the wrap and basically insinuating like she's about to go to town on Jimmy G, right? And I'm like, and when I tweeted this out, I was like, oh my God, how does you just invested so much money in this guy and he's going out with an adult film star? And I'm like, all that tells me is that man is efficient and knows when he wants to get the job done the right way. All that man done his entire career is be an efficient quarterback. If you want something done right, go to the right people, get it done correctly and efficiently. And I'm like, Jimmy G, when I grew up, when I was young, that's how my quarterbacks move. God damn it. You got starlets.
It's a specialization league.
It's like, no, that's what you're a
I got an X receiver, Y receiver, Z receiver. My date is a porn star. She is a specialist.
She is a specialist. She knows what she is doing. You've seen her work. You've done your background. You know exactly what she specializes in. She knows exactly.
I need my balls emptied.
Yes.
Yeah. So I can get back to learning these plays.
Empty the clip, dog.
There it is. She's going to empty the clip. Full clip.
He went on a date, which is basically just a pre-draft interview.
That's it.
Then he said, all right, you drafted, let's get to work.
If I'm a 49ers fan, I'm excited. That man is focused. When he comes to training camp, you know, ain't going to be no side drama, ain't going to be no baby mama drama.
Get out the way.
Single. Bro,
get out the
MVP. Way. I'm calling him right now.
Get out the way.
He's in the MVP conversation this year.
Okay, so this is what I'll say. This is how fucking ugly you San Francisco girls are. This is how fucking disgusting you are. Okay? This dude was in San Francisco for a whole year. He couldn't fuck none of you. Okay? So what was he doing? Porn. He was whacking off to porn for a whole year because San Francisco chicks are so fucking ugly. And he finally said, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to fly down to Los Angeles.
You're forgetting
where there's some fuckable pussy. What's that?
Big detail. He got super paid this offseason. Super paid. So not only did he, you know, take a whole year of San Francisco chicks and whack for a while. The first thing he did, the first person you see him with, when he's one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the league, is a professional.
Absolutely. No, but what I'm trying to say is that's all he's been looking at for the whole year because there's been nothing else for him to fuck. He goes down to Los Angeles. Okay, he fucks this girl in Los Angeles, or I imagine gets head. Sure, I'm supportive of it. I think it's good. And then because he recognizes that that's all there is. That's all there has to be.
He's a football guy, man. He watched a lot of game film.
I get it. All I'm saying is San Francisco, this is on you.
I want to. If that guy's lining up under center behind me, or he's throwing me the football, I am excited. I trust that guy.
He can perform under pressure.
He will perform under pressure.
As cool as it is, the idea of fucking a porn star, the pressure to do a good job is probably crazy.
Son, that's big dick energy.
Oh, fam.
The real reason why you nervous to fuck a porn star is that your dick isn't big enough. Because you've seen what's going in there.
Of course.
She's seen it all.
Yeah. Like, you've seen what she moans with.
I've seen fucking arms go in there.
Yeah. I'm not going to make her do that. I've thought about trying to get some pussy once from a porn star. That Lisa Ann. We did a roast.
Lisa Ann's a good people,
Ron
man.
Jeremy. Yo, she's cool, man.
I've heard she's really fucking cool.
She's cool, but she's also crazy. Like, all those porn stars are crazy. There's not.
I heard she's like an NBA like rite of passage.
Bro, she's
really?
Yeah.
She was like, she low key like worked for me for a while. She was like writing a column for my old website.
Really?
Stashed. Yeah. She's writing like an advice column. Like, no, I did not.
You try to get her to focus on your column?
Not for nothing. I did.
Take a look at this killer, bitch.
I did. One of my friends beat. Like one of my good friends.
He said it was phenomenal.
Well, exactly what he was saying.
Yeah. She got a big forehead.
Hall of Famer.
I'd like to put a fucking yoke on.
But that's the thing. Like,
she's a landing pad. That's not a forehead.
On top of her being like this, like worldly renowned, like adult film star, you forget like she's a middle-aged woman, so she has like these very like motherly qualities about her. So when you hang out with her, she makes sure you're fed. She makes sure you're clean. She makes sure she takes care of you. She's amazing. She's amazing.
Ovaries.
Bro.
Motherly my ass.
Bro.
Motherly quality.
She takes care of everything. She's
crazy, bro.
She's amazing, dude. Amazing. And trust me, if me and her did do anything, that would be the first thing I would talk about.
Alex don't give a fuck today.
Yeah.
The man just went to the coffee shop.
What he got, though?
He got
hard-boiled eggs. And he got the hard-boiled eggs. Jesus Christmas. Oh my God. So back to are we on Jimmy G or are we on
what
Tiger?
happened? Kaz, you fucking porn stars?
No.
What did I do? What
we were
did I
talking
do?
about Jimmy Garoppolo.
Kaz's friend fucked a porn star and then he got breastfed or whatever the fuck motherly
Who's the most famous black porn star chick?
Corinne Steffens?
Nah, she doesn't really count.
She
done it though, right?
Yeah, but she's not like, that's my profession.
Yeah. Was Tiana Trump maybe?
Her name is Trump?
Tiana Trump, yeah.
That's a good move.
She's pretty famous.
Yo, there's like no black porn star chicks.
Finally somebody else fucking black men. Another Trump fucking black men. About time.
Wait a minute, who? Let's name some.
Oh gosh, Tiana Trump is pretty famous and well known.
Kaz don't know black porn stars. Come on, dog, stop it. You asking the wrong dude.
Kaz, name some white porn stars.
I know, Kaz, you better hurry up. You need some names, man.
Let me get out my Rolodex. What letter you want me to start with? T?
Oh man.
I'm just saying. I don't know. I know more male black porn stars than I do female.
Yeah, I know Lexington Steele and Mandingo, Brian Pumper.
Do you see videos of them fucking white girls imagine it's you?
It's a fantasy, damn it. It's all about fantasy. It's all about fantasy, all right?
I remember last winter, Cass and I were walking back, and it was fucking snowing out there, and there was this big mound of white snow. And I swear, Cass just started unbuckling his belt, and I'm like, Cass, what you doing? And he just starts pumping away at this fucking snow.
What?
Cass, what are you doing, bro?
That didn't even sound real.
Take out of the snow. He said, yo, let me live my life. Let me live my life, bro. Let me live my life.
Listen,
man.
These white woman jokes, I don't know.
I'm just saying, that's where the name The Stash comes from, because you used to stash your dick in white bitches.
Damn, cat.
I don't even mess with white women, though. That's the thing that gets me. I'm just like, it's
you know Wanda,
insane.
the name Wanda, the white girl named Wanda, that's short for Wakanda. So when black dudes go Wakanda forever, they're really going, where my white bitch?
Yeah.
Anyway, Tiger Woods, man. Most beloved.
Oh, okay. Just transition to another black dude who fucks white girls. I got you. I got you.
Let's get to Tiger
I got
Woods.
you. I got you, buddy. I got you.
Tiger Woods,
You're a hero.
yeah.
You're a hero,
so
Tiger Woods.
is out here cooking.
That's why everybody
You know what
rooting
I'm
for Tiger.
I think he's in the leaderboard right now with the Open. It's a big major. He hasn't won a major since 2010.
Is he in the lead?
He's two back.
Oh, he's 2 back from the lead now.
The leader is a 7 under. Jordan Spieth 6 under. Tiger Woods 5 under.
Okay.
Jordan Spieth he's got 4 holes left. Tiger got 2 holes left. So Tiger, unless he goes crazy or if somebody topples up top, he's just gonna.
But that's the thing with Tiger Woods, man, and just golf in general. Like right now, we're in like that really weird dead period between sports where there's no real NBA going on. There's a little bit of NFL.
We got NBA news though.
Got NBA news.
But do we want to keep talking Tiger?
Yeah, I mean, like I just think like Tiger's just a really interesting dude as far as like why people root for him so much, especially given the way like he kind of fell from grace and shit. Like, I don't know if it's a thing with just Americans love comebacks or he's not all the way. Because, like, I think of, like, Serena Williams, right? And, like, Serena Williams is probably more dominant than Tiger ever was, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But, like, she doesn't get that universal, like...
Because Serena didn't fall.
Yeah.
That's true.
She got pregnant.
I came around on Tiger after the fall. Like, I didn't like Tiger ever when he was winning. I found him corny and annoying and whatever.
Yeah.
And now that
He got too many teeth. How many teeth you got?
Yeah, that's I mean, I got
very
big teeth,
strong.
so that's the one thing I relate to
Yeah,
Tiger.
but you don't
on.
have that many.
Yeah.
Tiger got a lot of
It
teeth.
looks like he has an extra row, like a shark.
Dave
Tiger got a lot
Chappelle's
of
Tiger
teeth,
teeth were the funniest.
What do you
when,
say?
When Dave Chappelle, when he pretended to be Tiger for the
During the
racial
racial
draft,
draft?
it just these giant fucking teeth. It was all he did was put on his outfit and giant teeth. It was
I
very
think he
funny.
got more teeth than normal.
He's got an extra row for, you know.
Not even a row. I think there's more teeth on the row.
Just like in the gum, there's just an extra. Maybe. So does it teeth?
How many teeth do we have? 20?
I think 32.
30?
32, I think, is right.
I think. I don't know.
Tiger
Alex,
got about
Alex
100.
coming in strong.
Come in with the stats, Alex.
Tiger got 100 teeth minimum, bro. Bare minimum 100 teeth.
No, man.
All right, so we all
so-
root for Tiger because he fell from grace, and we root for people that fell
So
from
I got
grace.
a theory on this.
Okay,
What's
go.
your
I
theory,
think there's a shade
Yeah.
that
First of all, you know we got Kaz back, right?
Don't let them do the fucking ratio to you, Alex. You talk, all right? There can be more than one black person talking on the show.
And first of all, Alex reminded us last week he Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Alex Puerto Rican, bro.
I can tell by that gold chain back there.
Oh shit! Shots coming!
God.
Chambea. I don't know. That's the only line I know from that fucking
that song's back.
Bad Bunny song.
All right, so I think
Probably speak more Spanish than you.
probably
For sure.
You're a worldly dude. I
Probably
wouldn't
sure.
be surprised.
Damn right, I'm worldly.
Worldly, not wordly.
Whatever. I don't know it. Okay, go. What's your hot take?
I think there's a complexion that America loves.
Okay.
The Obama, Tiger, Chris Brown, The Rock Johnson, that shade,
Right.
they love them.
Racially ambiguous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
valid.
so
That's
even
valid.
though you do wrong, we forgive them a little bit quicker than we would other shades.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
think
No,
about it.
there's validity to
Okay,
that, I
keep
think.
going.
That's
keep
interesting.
Going, keep
Yeah,
going.
and I think
That's
I'm
why
kinda with
Tiger.
you on
That's
that.
why Tiger is like,
I'm kind of with
we
you
can
on
still
that.
love him.
Wait, so you think the only reason we love
No,
him
I think
is
that's
just
one of the
because
reasons.
It's a shade.
One of the
No,
reasons.
but he thinks that adds to people's love of you.
Yeah. I think Tiger never really embracing his like blackness.
Right.
That bothered me. That always bothered the fuck
It
out
bothered me too, and I think it kind of helps his appeal. To be honest,
Look
like
at
I think
OJ.
that's why more people like OJ. Like, you know, that's kind of probably like the reason why people don't really gravitate towards Serena like that, because
Yeah.
Serena's black as shit.
You
Yeah.
think that she's
You know what I
Is
too
she?
dark for
What is she?
universal
When did she?
appeal?
I don't see Serena really embracing her blackness like that.
Bro, she was crip walking at Wimbledon, dude. Like
She
from
married a
Compton.
fucking hedge fund. It's the Snapchat CEO.
No,
They don't.
Snapchat, Reddit.
Reddit. They don't get whiter than Reddit.
That's true. It
They
don't.
don't. Reddit
That's
is
a
the
good
hub
point.
of angry white men.
Is exactly,
That is true.
That's where the alt-right was born.
Yeah, you might as well. You might as well marry Trump.
Yeah, I mean, but my thing is
Wait
like
a
she's
minute.
from
But
Compton,
what's
bro.
more black?
Hold on. Alex talking. All right, continue.
Never mind.
Continue. No, talk.
I was just
Go.
gonna say Serena's black because what's more black than getting successful and marrying a white person?
That is very true.
Hold on. Hold on.
That is
Hold
as
on.
black as it gets.
Alex came through. He said, "What's more black than getting successful and marrying a Caucasian?" And that's what Serena
The
did.
Yakubian.
Doing that and then wearing a dashiki to the Black Panther premiere. That's the blackest. That's black success. Is bringing your white girl to the Black Panther premiere with a dashiki on. That's it right there. That's peak black success.
And these are all jokes, people.
Okay, so I don't give a fuck. You think it's not a joke? Suck my dick. Suck my entire dick.
The whole thing. The whole thing of his dick.
Nah, but I feel like all these flagrants are gonna come back.
Oh, I already know.
This shit is gonna be bad.
This is how it works. Whatever you get clipped on, right? Whatever you get clipped on in your career, people are gonna go back. And they're going to be like, they're going to take some clips out of Flagrant, Brilliantness, all this other shit. And they're going to be like, see, I told you he was this.
Yeah.
That's how it works. So it's just a matter of time. That's why you got to build up your army, build up your niche fan base, have the people that rock with you and understand everything you said within the context of you said it. And then nobody could take anything away from you.
And to that
That's
point,
it.
and that's probably why he got away with it. But I also want to shout out fucking Lil Duval, who is a hero to me.
Who has the song of the summer right now.
The song of the summer.
Wow, bitch!
And do we remember a year ago, 9 months ago, whatever, when everybody was getting on Lil Duval, calling him transphobic, and he didn't give a fuck?
Yeah.
He just stood strong, doubled down. Was like, look, that's how I feel.
That's very
Son,
true.
First of all, Duval's the greatest. I love
Stand
Duval.
through the fire, man. That's a hero. That's a comedic legend off jump. I don't give a fuck what you think of his comedy. That's legendary shit.
He's one of these guys where if you have the fan base that fucks with you,
Yep.
nobody could take anything away from you. It's these dudes who don't have a fan base, but they rely on like a TV channel. They rely on TV opportunities, right? But they don't really have their own fan base. They're beholden to the networks. You know what I mean? Like Ryan Seacrest says some fuck shit, his career's over. Nobody's really like a Seacrest fan. They're not like, hey,
But didn't he like it?
no. He's gay, so that didn't count.
Oh,
He got called with a Me Too by a girl, and everybody's like, fam.
I didn't even know he liked girls.
You know, exactly.
Like, I was like, oh,
exactly.
wow,
Like that girl was clearly mistaken. But my point is,
It was Justin Timberlake. She got confused.
yeah, exactly, some other motherfucker, right? But the point is like, if Ryan Seacrest loses everything, it's not like we're going to be going to Ryan Seacrest's podcast and go, tell me about the world, Ryan Seacrest. He's just a great host. He's good at hosting things, but we don't care about his opinions on the world. We're not trying to fuck with him and follow him.
We don't care. A lot of people do.
Nobody does.
A lot of people care.
Why? If he stops doing what he does tomorrow, people are not going to cry.
All right.
Motherfuckers are still upset XXX Tentacion is dead.
Yeah.
There's a different connection. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If Dave Chappelle stops doing comedy, motherfuckers are furious. You know what I mean? There's a different connection with people who are creators and people who are hosting, right? It's just the reality of the matter. So a guy like Duval is a creator. People fuck with him on Snapchat. They fuck with him on Instagram. They fuck with him on YouTube. They fuck with him musically. So he could get in trouble and networks could say, we're pulling away that deal, and he's still going to go make $50,000 a weekend at a comedy club. That's freedom.
Yeah.
That's
For
power.
y'all.
Yeah.
For y'all.
And you need to create that too.
I mean, shit, what do you think this is?
Well, then why are you saying y'all?
I mean, you know, you guys are stand-up comedians. I'm not, you know, going around.
You got to
every week
find what is it? Do say.
Well, yeah, that's another thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I
you got to find what your thing is that you can make. Like I look at guys like
I mean, and I don't want to. That's what I'm
there,
saying. Like,
bro.
I don't want to fucking prepare for ever getting like Me Too or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, there's certain people's careers that can lend itself to being able to be like, all right, I don't really need that, you know, corporate machine.
I think the
could
time is
do this on my
coming
own.
where we
Joe
also.
Rogan.
I think the time is coming where we stop giving a fuck. The sensitivity, I do think, is flipping to people being like, you know what, I'm done. I'm done with this whole thing.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a great time for us.
we got to decide if we're a Christian nation or not.
What?
Christian Nation forgives, you mean?
I'm just saying.
But-
we got to decide if we're a Christian, if we believe in second chances and forgiveness, if we believe in change, right? That's the Christian values that we're supposed to be raised up on. This is what everybody talks about with the border, right? Everybody talks about with immigration. They're like, how dare America do this? We are a Christian nation. We are a Christian nation. Then somebody says a homophobic thing 15 years ago before they even knew what gay sex was. And it's like, how dare you? You must have never changed. Where's your Christianity, fam? Where's the Christianity at?
My
Technically, if you were a Christian, you'd agree with the homophobic shit, but that's besides the point.
That is besides the point. But before we get too far off of sports, because this is gonna go to
All right, let's go.
Your man Kawhi Leonard. Shout out to the Toronto
before we
Raptors,
go
bro.
because can we just talk about how LA does not deserve LeBron?
We'll get to that, but I want to talk about Kawhi since I think it kinda,
everybody finally agrees with me.
It kind of closes. It's kind of close to home on this podcast a little bit with Kawhi and the Raptors and DeMar DeRozan and shit like that.
Yeah.
Do you think Toronto did them dirty? Did DeRozan dirty?
No,
You think it was just business?
son, you get benched in the fourth quarter in the playoffs. Your game.
Kawhi didn't even play last year.
Yeah, who cares? Let's be honest. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like, but you get benched in the fourth quarter in the playoffs. Your game is antiquated, right?
Yeah.
You take hard twos. That's what you're elite at, is making hard twos.
Your mid-range game.
Right? But hard, fade away, contested twos is your game, right? The NBA now is 3 or layup.
Yeah.
Or, Chris Paul. I mean, that's pretty much a layup. Get 1 foot in the paint.
Yep.
Your game's antiquated. You're not going to change it that much. You're not like an elite defender, even though you have the athleticism to be one. You have the opportunity to get Kawhi and bring him to Toronto, and now you have a year to convince him to stay.
Yeah, in a very soft
Also, we forget management, president, the GM and president of the Raptors. That's still a performance-based job. Right. If you don't get better, if you're not constantly getting better, your career is over. Yeah. So any one of us, if it comes down to my job or yours, it's yours. And you're not even losing yours. You're just getting transferred. That's any human being in this room.
That's very true. That's true. And I do think the Raptors got better with this trade, man. Like, I do think, Kawhi's...
You think?
Yeah, I mean, he's clearly. I'm not, but there's
players in the game.
No, but there's a lot of people out there who think Kawhi's a subject or a.
He's a head case.
No,
he's washed up.
He's a product of a Popovich system.
I wonder how good. I think he's still good. I don't know if he'll be as good without Pop.
I'm not totally against that.
I'm not against that either, but I do think.
And DeRozan with Pop will be interesting.
Is a difference maker.
I think as much as DeRozan loved Toronto, he's gonna love Pop equally.
He will get
much
easier shots with the Spurs, and also he will learn how to shoot a 3 efficiently with the Spurs. The problem with the NBA 3 is it's very similar to Melo. It's a little bit out of DeRozan's range.
A little bit,
like DeRozan would kill it in FIBA, that Eurobasket.
Yeah,
that little college 3-point range.
The college 3 FIBA 3, Melo is an unstoppable
God
force.
In the Olympics.
He's an unstoppable force because he can do that thing where he gets the ball, free throw line extended, he can do a little pump and then pull from there.
Yeah.
There's something about that extra 2 feet for Melo that it's impossible for him to make a shot.
Here's the difference.
Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan, I think, cares. And I think he wants to do more than get paid.
Yeah.
That's a shot at Melo. I don't think Melo worked hard. I don't think Melo wanted to do anything. The fact that we are all saying Melo's a winner because of his buyout and how much he got paid, that lets me know exactly how much Melo wants to win.
Yeah. No. I mean, everybody.
That's his win.
Well, not even that. Not even his win, but it's like everybody's like, Melo got his money. And it's like, hold on. That's what you think is good? That a team was willing to give him $30 million to
never show up?
Be there?
Yeah.
That's how awful you are.
Yeah.
That's how horrible you are as a basketball player.
Yeah.
That somebody gave you $30 million to not even fly to Atlanta.
Yeah.
They're like, don't even show up to the press
Don't
conference.
even spread the virus
Shout
to
out
the city.
His fucking agent, dog.
Dude,
that's amazing.
Dude.
That's amazing. He's getting every single penny of that Phil Jackson contract we gave him years ago.
Yeah.
Every single penny.
Yeah.
And he gets to choose.
That's his agent or how awful Melo is?
I mean, dude, if I signed a contract,
the league was deceived by Melo.
Yeah, I don't think. No. Let's not get it twisted. The game changed.
He also wasn't ever a winner,
point,
dog.
It's not even about being a winner. He was
good.
He was at one point. He was an elite player.
I'm not even giving him that. I'm fronting on Melo.
Anybody who's led this league in scoring one time. I don't care if you did it for one season, 10 seasons. If you led this league in scoring, you're elite.
Undeniably the best basketball player without muscular definition in the history of the game.
No, Chris Paul. Chris Paul, 100%. Chris Paul.
No. Chris Paul has much more definition than Melo.
Fine, Paul Pierce. I'll give Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce over Melo.
Looks like a fucking mailman. Dude, this guy has zero muscular definition whatsoever.
Tell me Melo shows up in a post office uniform, you don't believe it.
Oh, in a heartbeat. You
Tall-ass
don't even
mailman.
got to get out of the car to reach into the box. You know what I mean? You just pull up. That's how that wingspan is. You just pull up on the sidewalk, reach in, grab mail, you out.
What about Harding?
I don't think we were.
James
Harden. He's got a little.
Somebody said that point about how there was a tweet. The Warriors got the death lineup, or like the death lineup, and then the Rockets got the no muscular definition lineup.
Muscular death lineup.
I don't think. Here's the thing. I don't think we were deceived by Melo.
Yeah.
I think we were deceived by Chris Brickley, bro.
Who's that?
The dude that trained Melo, the Hoodie Melo video.
You believe that shit?
I bought in on Hoodie Melo.
He wore the hoodie because he's fat. Ask any girl. When girls put on hoodies, it's not because they're feeling good about their core.
Here's the thing. He was fucking. He was playing.
Put that shit. Brenda taught me that from 90210. She's like, in Minnesota in the winter or Michigan or whatever that bitch was from. She's like, you just put on a hoodie. You don't have to work out.
We were all watching on Instagram. We were all watching Melo cook in
Y'all
that
were
hoodie.
watching that?
Yeah, bro, and it's not even like, okay.
I've been to that gym. The rims are wide.
No, it's not.
I've been to the Sky
My
Gym
thing
in New
was,
York.
once he was, I saw him, we saw him
Like
doing the
Melo's
work. I
hips.
thought, okay, Melo's he's
got
focused.
birthing hips.
And, he's all that type. Yeah, he's got some wide hips,
Melo
bro.
built like a Puerto Rican, bro. He really
Melo
is.
looked like Alex should look.
So Melo got Alex's lower half. They got switched at birth. You guys got put in a weird magician booth and the wrong side got attached.
You saw him in half and they split him apart. They trying to put him together. It's like, oh, we gave you the wrong half back. Sorry, bro.
I need to see Melo's ab.
He got one ab. One abdominal.
We need to see Melo without the shirt on.
But the thing about Melo, man, the reason why I enjoy this version of Melo is that like he clearly, like we always thought he didn't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. I'm glad to see firsthand that he clearly doesn't give a fuck.
I did. Son, it just
I'm
hit
so
me.
happy he embraced that he just doesn't give a fuck.
All right, fair enough. He did give a fuck.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck,
Yeah.
and that's fair. He is getting his money and shit like that. And shout out to Lala,
Shout
because
to Lala.
Lala's cool as fuck,
Yeah.
and Lala glowed the fuck up.
Yeah, she did.
Okay, Lala looked good, and now we know where Melo's fat deposits went. Right to Lala's hips. That's why Melo always got that like bulletproof vest under his jersey. You ever notice he got that shit?
Nah.
You never seen like he always got bandages under his jersey?
I always wonder.
Yeah, he's
what is that?
recovering.
Are they still together?
I don't know.
They're separated, I thought.
I don't know. Shouts to Lala.
Stay together for the kids, man. Stay together for the kids.
Yo, do it for the
Anyway,
kids.
Do it for the kids,
Do it for the
man.
culture.
After a certain age, I don't think you should be allowed to bring
You know
it.
what didn't deceive me about Melo? It wasn't the hoodie videos. What deceived me was his stint on Team USA. I was like, all right, this dude could win.
Olympic Melo
But
was different,
nah,
man.
I'm done.
And I don't think he's really truly bought into being just a piece. I think last year he still thought
Refusing to come off the bench is crazy.
Yeah, he still thought all right, I'm with Russell Westbrook and Paul George now. I just had a couple years in New York where I was clearly the man. I still think I'm the man.
Right.
And he didn't realize, like, dog, like your best asset right now is just being.
He's playing next to a guy who won an MVP and he's never been top 3 in the voting.
Yeah.
Shouldn't that right there tell you, all right, maybe I'm not the guy?
Yeah. No, he's. I actually think he was top 3 one year. I think the year he led the league in scoring, but that's besides the point.
Already talking about him too long.
My thing is Melo has
What?
He's a big Vinny Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Like if you could bring him off the bench and have him cook against other bench
Why
guys.
is that an insult? Manu Ginobili's a Hall of Famer coming off the bench.
Hall of Famer, dude. Like
American ego.
Yeah.
They're different. Outside of America, those players are different. You can coach them. You can tell them what to do. They're part of the system. It's some socialist shit or whatever like that. But Americans, we're told we're the best from when we're a kid. We're told we're perfect. We're told nothing's wrong with us. And then eventually we start believing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucked up. It's why it's so hard for women in America. Like, I swear in Europe, if you grow up fat, your mom just tells you fat.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Asian parents are like
Nigerians
this, actually.
too. Nigerians too.
Hell yeah. If you
I
fat,
thought
oh, you
I've been
fat.
like working out and like lifting and running and stuff. I saw my mom 2 days ago. I was like, Mom, I was like, yeah, you still could lose some up here, but you're right. I'm like, cool, got you, Mom.
Yo,
and you're cool with that.
Real talk.
That's your fact check.
There's more
Moms won't lie to
confidence
you.
that comes with that,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because what happens with American kids is they're told that they're beautiful, handsome, gorgeous, they look amazing, they're perfect, and then they enter reality where people start going, hey, you're kind of fat, and they don't know how to deal with that.
Like, oh,
Europeans, Africans who are dealing with that shit, Asians who go, oh yeah, I grow up, I'm kind of fat.
Mm-hmm.
I accept that.
that's why fat comedians have all the confidence in the world.
Yeah, me too.
They've heard everything. That you can say.
it's
They've
just-
heard every fat joke.
Once you accept yourself, you can actually learn how to have some confidence.
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down
Yeah.
to.
Big facts.
Okay, so can we?
So we were at Kawhi, right?
Oh yeah, so Kawhi. They have a year to convince him to stay.
Mm-hmm.
Kawhi went to Toronto and basically told them in Toronto, they were like, I want to go to LA. Why don't you guys trade me?
Yeah. Oh, that's what
Really?
he did.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And then they were like, no, listen, we want to give it a shot. We want to try to win a championship.
Yeah.
That's what this is about. Let's try to win a championship.
The East
We
is
think we got a
wide
great
open.
team. Yo, son, the East is wide. Everybody's like, oh my God, what about Boston? What about Philly? Da, da, da. First of all, I saw the funniest meme about Boston. Jason Tatum hits a wide open corner 3. Everyone in Boston, He's only 19 years old. How is he hitting an open three from the corner?
Oh no, trust me, because I'm gonna keep that same energy when Kevin Knox does the same thing this season. I'm like, he's only 19. He's only 18. How the fuck old he is, bro?
Y'all had a good draft.
We had a really good draft, bro. Like, yo, for the first time in my adult life, my first time in the adult life. Like, I have confidence in the Knicks' future for the first time.
Back to Kawhi after this, though. I would be scared if I'm a Knicks fan. I would want this to happen after James Dolan sells his shares. My biggest nightmare ever. You think ever?
He's got to die.
No, I think they did that for, like, the stock to jump up.
I think
Dead ass. Like, I think the stock jumped up like 7%.
What else is going to jump? They're still the most valuable franchise in basketball.
Yeah, why you sell?
More than the fucking Lakers. And the Lakers have LeBron fucking James.
LeBron should have gone there instead of LA.
Can we talk about these Laker fans that keep defacing the mural?
Oh,
this is what I don't understand about Lakers.
How uninteresting is Kawhi that we can't even stay on the topic of this?
It's shocking. To Kawhi's credit, though, he's like, listen, once I'm out on the floor, I'm going to play. Mm-hmm. I'm not one of these guys. I play, and he doesn't need to be a superstar.
You just got to get him on the floor instead of having him sit out the fucking year.
Exactly, yeah. But and all the tests and everything came back good, and they're good. But like, he basically listen. One time out on the floor, I'm gonna play. I come here to play. That's what I'm gonna do. Mm-hmm. He's not like I'm gonna sit out. I'm not gonna do it. He likes the game. He wants to play.
And Drake got a year to convince him to stay, and that's a convincing motherfucker.
Oh yeah,
Drake's recruitment of Kawhi is gonna be the best.
A lot of words rhyme with Kawhi, dog. Like Drake is gonna go in. Drake will go in, bro. Get started.
Let's give it a try, my guy. We out here in Toronto. We do or die.
Rapper, dog. It ain't even a rapper. Drake, it's a layup for you, bro. You got this.
Facts. All right. So let's talk about this LA. They keep putting up murals, right? And they keep on getting defaced.
Yeah.
By these LA fans.
There was one mural with just LeBron by himself, right? Defaced. That got defaced. And then the dude who painted it just fucking said,
he said, forget it.
So then somebody else paints a beautiful Laker mural, like looking up to the Laker legend. Like LeBron, like first off, the fact that LeBron's looking up to Kobe in anything.
It's so delusionally
shameful.
LA.
But whatever, you're an LA fan, I get it.
You're an idiot. You're fucking idiots.
All this other shit. And they still deface that. The Laker fans don't deserve nice things.
Listen.
This would have never happened in New York. First off, because you can't paint shit.
Because y'all haven't had nice things.
Permits.
Permits and all that type of shit.
Y'all also haven't had nice things in mad long.
That's true, but we would at least appreciate it.
You would. That's why I wish you over, and you know I hate y'all's fandom. But I would rather have LeBron here than LA. They're spoiled.
They're spoiled. Listen, I'm not saying that people in Los Angeles are the smartest people on the planet, okay? They're not. They're not. When I'm in Los Angeles, I feel more intelligent when I have conversations with people. I feel more intelligent, right? These are people who choose to live on a fault line. At any point in time, Los Angeles could just fly right into the ocean, and that's part of what it is, and they accept that. They're not trying to listen. That's not true about Florida.
They go to be famous. They don't go to be smart.
We would like that to happen in Florida, but that doesn't mean it's going
you mean
to
like
happen.
geographically?
Geographically speaking, an earthquake could happen, and then LA is an island. It's not even part of it. You know how they're like, we want to divide California into 3 pieces. Wait. That shit gonna happen organically.
Let Mother Nature take
God gonna take care of that. Okay. So look. My point is, you have the greatest basketball player in the history of the game, if not the number 1, the number 2, and by everybody's book, the top 3.
Yeah.
Okay? By anybody who's ever watched basketball before, a top 3 greatest basketball player in
history. I
think
Chuck didn't have him top 5.
That is still in his prime, dude.
That is still in his prime.
Unprecedented.
He comes to your team. All the guy wants is a little bit of fucking art. A little bit of art to show some appreciation, to show some community, to show some tribalism, right? I'm with this. I'm part of this right now. And you guys are rejecting it for what? What is the goal? You want him to leave? You want to continue to lose?
Here's the thing, though, and this is what LeBron gets. He signed a 4-year deal. You know where you're coming. You're not a dumb guy. You're one of the smartest, most aware athletes in history. And you went to L.A., this is what you get.
You went to a team.
This is what you get.
You went to a team. I feel
you will never be better to them than Kobe, and this is what you signed up for a year ago, knowing this whole time. I don't feel any sympathy for LeBron. And you know, I try to keep that same energy. I was a fucking massive fan in Cleveland, and I'm not. I don't hate him or whatever, but I'm disappointed because from a basketball standpoint, I don't fucking get it. Your team's not ready to win now. The fans aren't going to appreciate you.
Signed all the knuckleheads. Lance
You
Stevenson.
signed a 4-year deal. You got Rondo Stevenson,
McGee.
motherfucking who else they
Mike
just signed?
Beasley.
Michael Beasley.
Who I actually like for them, just because he was a Knick last year.
This
But
guy,
Rondo.
this guy
Stevenson,
said,
I'm so
JaVale.
disappointed in
yesterday, the only way to beat the Warriors, not yesterday, he said during the playoff, the only way to beat the Warriors is having high IQ teammates. And then he went out and signed JaVale McGee and Michael Beasley.
And Lance
You
Stevenson.
basically got the waffle-colored Dumb and Dumber. Okay? You could remake Dumb and Dumber with JaVale
fuck.
and who's the other guy? What's his name?
Lance Stevenson?
No.
Michael Beasley.
Beasley. JaVale and Beasley. That's Dumb and Dumber.
Okay.
Right there.
What about
Easy.
Lance Stevenson?
They're calling them the meme team.
The meme
The meme team is so
Meme
good.
team, dude.
So good.
They had the audacity.
All they need is JR.
Son.
And
And,
you
I
got
would
the
not be
Cypress
surprised if
complete.
he ends up coming. Dude, you have a situation where they had the audacity to call this lineup the death squad or whatever it
Yeah,
was.
because LeBron's gonna kill himself.
Literally. They should call it the Suicide Squad, not the Death
Cass is
Lineup.
back, baby.
Let's go, Cass!
Go to the coffee shop again.
But what was the line? It was Ingram,
it was-
LeBron at center.
Let's go through each one.
Yeah.
Okay, LeBron at center.
Well,
Fine.
let's give this proper context. The actual death lineup
Yeah.
is the lineup for the Golden State Warriors that
Yes.
has Steph Curry,
Yes.
Klay Thompson,
Yes.
Draymond,
Yes.
Kevin Durant at center, Andre Iguodala at point forward.
Yes.
Right? And now you're taking out Andre Iguodala and fucking DeMarcus Cousins, which is
Sure, but whatever.
ridiculous.
Death lineup. Go.
That's a death lineup. All All-Stars, all fucking MVP candidates at one point or another in their career, all this type of shit.
LA.
LA. Their answer to the death lineup guarding Steph Curry.
Let's go through
second year,
each player. We'll go
second
through.
year,
Yeah, Kaz got
just
this.
coming off an injury, Lonzo Ball,
Okay.
who I like, who I think has potential to be something in this.
He's going to miss 2 open threes in a row.
He's going to miss.
and he's going to sit on that bench from the second quarter to the
Or
fourth.
Rajon Rondo, who Steph Curry ate the fuck up in the playoffs.
Facts.
And then he's gonna come in.
You know how bad you got to be for Steph Curry to eat you up in the playoffs?
Sure. 2 threes in a row. He's gonna sit on the bench. Okay. Next.
You got Kyle Kuzma, a person I also like, but you know who's going to be guarding when it's their death lineup? Fucking Kevin Durant.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. That's
Shut down.
I like him a lot. I like
Lockdown.
Kuzma a lot.
That's baby
he's probably
food.
Their best.
That's
he's
a
probably
Gerber.
their best player outside
Gerber.
of LeBron.
Gerber.
Not happening. Brandon Ingram. At best,
Yeah.
a diet KD.
Yeah.
A diet
You're
fucking
being
Rashard Lewis.
Very generous with
like
that.
a homeless man on a fucking corner version
Okay.
of Kevin Durant.
This guy.
What year is he? Third year?
This is his. I think they're going to his third or fourth year. I'm not.
I think it's entering his 4th year, which is why I'm not sold on him.
I'm not sold on him because he can't keep his fucking eyes open. This guy's on Xanax since he came into the league, okay? Oh, you're missing
Damn,
shots.
with that
Why don't
lean.
you open your fucking eyes and then you might be able to hit one? The guy wasn't even excited enough to open his eyes when he met LeBron. He literally is hugging LeBron and his eyes are... Dude,
Well, to be
trim
fair,
your
they were-
eyelashes.
To be fair, they were in Vegas.
What?
They're in Vegas.
Fair enough.
You know, it's
Okay.
it's legal out there. So,
Whatever.
You know, and it's the
All
off
right.
season.
So Brandon Ingram is guarding who?
Fuck. I don't
Klay
know.
Thompson?
He's either getting bullied by Draymond or he's getting ran off a million screens by Klay Thompson.
And then Josh
He's not
Hart.
gonna- And then Josh Hart, who had a good summer league.
Who gives a fuck?
And now
Summer
he's
League
in the
means
fucking-
nothing.
You know who's
Now
last
he's
year's
that
Summer League
death
MVP?
lineup. Who?
Lonzo. How'd Lonzo do his rookie year?
Exactly.
He did fine.
He did all right.
All right.
But there was also talk about, is this guy ever going to be good?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying he had a bad year, but it ain't.
that's
Summer
Laker
League
fans
doesn't
for you.
translate into
That's-
immediate success
That's
in the
Laker
NBA.
fans for you, though.
Yeah.
The dude's 19-something years old, 19 or 20 years old. He had a pretty, not an awful rookie year, but by most point guard standards, a pretty okay rookie year. And they're already like, oh, we don't know if Lonzo. Fucking relax, right?
Yeah.
And then you got LeBron at center.
Actually, I'm fine with that.
Center.
I love that.
I'm cool with that, too. He's never played center in his life.
Here's why I'm cool with it.
Mm-hmm.
We all know the game is changing. You don't have these big-bodied centers that are pounding down low anymore. You guys have
Golden State
You
does.
have guys that are going to kind of stretch. Yeah, they do, but we'll see if he even plays this season. Whatever. And I'd be fine with Boogie. I'd be fine with LeBron guarding Boogie.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be fine with it. But here's my thing: is no center in the league is going to be able to stand in front of LeBron. So LeBron's either going to be shooting wide open threes or he's going to be getting layups all fucking.
I just don't want the punishment for if I'm LeBron. I'm tired of the punishment.
Sure.
Playing 48 minutes a game is punishment. So is having a guard
16,
centers.
Sure. So how about this?
Year 16.
So how about this? You have him front Valanciunas. You have him front whatever big center is going to go up against him, and you really think you're going to get a pass thrown over LeBron?
Fair enough.
It's
Sure.
huge advantage.
Okay.
It's
fair
a
enough.
wrap. Everybody's fine.
I don't know, man. That's a lot of punishment to take on your 16th year in the NBA, bro. Guarding centers.
To his
man.
point, I think fronting would be effective. But it's just such a disappointing decision to go to LA to me. Yeah, your career would. But here's what blows my mind: is his 15th year. The guy worked the hardest he's ever worked.
Yeah,
played his
82
best
games.
season ever. It was clearly all about basketball.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, I'm gonna pass up at least one ready-made squad in Philly. Let's go. I don't know how many years I got left with this team. The East is a wrap. More dominant than I was with Cleveland. It's a fucking wrap. Done. Then he goes to LA and he's like, all right, we'll wait a year. No big deal.
And on top
This
of that,
motherfucker never wanted to wait for anything.
Yeah.
He destroyed teams because he didn't want to wait.
Yeah.
And I've talked about this. LeBron as a GM has always been incredibly short-sighted. But all of a sudden he goes to LA in his 16th year and he's like, oh, don't worry about we got time.
And my thing is like legacy-wise, he'll never live up to
And you'll never
those
be
Lakers,
better
man.
than Kobe to
Like
Lakers
to
fans.
their fans, like you'll never be. You might.
These
Magic
motherfuckers.
brought you 5. Shaq brought you 3. Kobe brought you 5. Fucking I don't know. Kareem, like all these guys, like
Kareem brought him
you
4 or
6?
5.
4. I don't know.
I think he won one with Milwaukee.
He won one with Milwaukee, and he won a couple with like Magic and shit.
I think he was there for
forget
all the
how
Magic
many.
ones.
Yeah. It's just it was a puzzling decision. I mean, like business wise, it's a great decision. Basketball wise,
But he's not. He's 34. What is his business wise? Yeah, I got to get my business started but wait 3 years.
Dog,
You're not
he's-
70, dog. You're not Warren Buffett's age.
He's made no bones about it, dude. Like he wants to be a billionaire. He wants to own a team.
Fine. You know
He
what? Who
wants
else
to-
got a lot of business? New York. And Chris Stapps is hurt. Maybe he's never the same, but it's an ACL. People come back from ACLs.
Yeah.
They had a great draft this year. You signed after the draft. You would have control. You would be a fucking god here.
Yeah.
You are automatically better than Willis Reed the second you step on the court.
Oh, the second LeBron puts on a uniform, and
Greatest
he's the
Nick ever.
best Nick ever.
Yes,
Greatest Nick
done.
ever.
But that being said, no matter what team he goes to, except the Bulls, he's the greatest player ever.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
By
But I'm
most
saying,
accounts.
no, but the LA, he's
But
not getting better than Kobe.
Imagine LeBron running pick and roll with Mitchell Robinson.
I love. A
It's
small
a
part
wrap,
of me. A small
dude.
part of me likes him more than Kevin Knox, and I love Kevin Knox.
All of me.
Yeah, Andrew said that.
I
Andrew
am
went to Summer
so
League.
bullish on Mitchell Robinson. I watched him in Summer League.
Oh, 'cause
I
I
watched him in
watched-
Summer
here's the
League
thing, I
and
watched
had
him in
no
high
clue
school.
who he was.
I watched him in high school.
He was the number 1 recruit.
and it was him and DeAndre Ayton as the best big men in the country.
Like he was number 1 at one
At
time.
one point, he was number 1, and he was like, and his whole thing got fucked up with his handlers. He's like, you know what? I'm just take a year off and just fucking. Once they drafted him, I'm like, oh, we got the steal.
And if you're
got the
patient,
deal.
if you're LeBron and all of a sudden you're so patient, the Knicks got shitty contracts coming off the books soon.
Yep.
They can sign whoever. It's the
can get-
Knicks.
they can
They
get
got
two
just as
maxes
much
next
appeal
year.
as LA, if not more.
They can get 2 max deals next year, man. There's Kevin Durant's a free agent next year. Jimmy Butler, Kyrie Irving.
I want
Carl
Jimmy
Anthony
Buckets.
Towns.
Yo,
Jimmy Buckets is
I want-
so New York, dog.
And tell me
Like, he
Jimmy
would-
Buckets wouldn't be perfect under Fizdale.
They got the coach you like. I don't, and I wouldn't have thought that was the best decision
Yeah.
either.
I'll be right back.
But I'd have taken that over LA.
Yeah, nah. It's the first time in a while I'm like very excited about like the Knicks' future. Like I'm totally cool with them canning this year. I'm like, yo, put the young bucks out there. Put Knox
Sit
and
Kristaps
Ntilikina,
out the year. Let him get
Mitch.
healthy. Tank, get another great draft pick.
Let them get their bruises. Let them get their motherfucking the NBA bodies ready and shit like that. And then in 2019, 2010, go all in.
That's a
Go
fun
all
team.
in, dog. That's a fun team. If Kristaps comes back healthy, that's an even more fun team. You're gonna sign. You're gonna get somebody's gonna take that money. Someone's gonna take that money in 2019. And even if nobody takes that money, a core of a healthy Porzingis, 1 year under his belt Knox, 1 year under his belt Mitchell Robinson, a more confident Frank Ntilikina, Trey Burke coming off the bench getting buckets. I like that in the East.
Well, you also
I
got
like
money
that
for
a lot.
free agents. They
And now
want
you got money for
Jimmy
free
Buckets and
agents.
Kyrie's the big rumor. They're both coming.
Listen, Kyrie's a local kid. You know what I'm saying? Went to high school, St. Pat, Celtics, what up? And he would be the perfect Nick as far as like, you know, the cult, like basketball culture in New York City is about like, you know, Jelly Fam or fucking,
yeah.
you know, like the filet
Yeah, you're
dudes
right.
and
That's
all
a
that type
great
of shit.
fucking
Like,
point.
Bro, he
That's a
would
great
be-
point.
he would be like
He's
probably
a
be their
perfect
best guard.
New York point guard. He doesn't really pass. He's perfect
He's
for
a
the way
bucket
New York
getter.
plays.
Yeah, he's a bucket getter, and he's
sometimes
not
you
dunking on
question their
nobody.
basketball IQ. He's the perfect New York basketball player.
He plays like every New York point guard thinks they play like. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Like,
that's how Lance Stevenson thinks he
that's how
plays.
Lance Stevenson thinks he looks when he's out
100%.
there.
100%.
A shit ton of dribbles. He's throwing it somewhere off the glass and it's falling in somehow.
Yeah,
Like, he just
no,
figures
that's
out
true. Now
angles and stuff like that.
Kyrie and Kristaps, the main injury. You're just concerned about injuries always.
Injuries is always that's always a concern. But man, I'm excited about the Knicks for the first time in a while. Like, and I'm always excited about the Knicks, but that's kind of just delusion. But like,
yeah, it's disgusting to watch. This time, I think y'all actually have reason to be excited. Not this year, but I think in a year or two. Now, I don't know.
That's the thing. Even like, and that's why I say Laker fans don't deserve LeBron because they're not knowledgeable. As a whole, I don't just think they're knowledgeable basketball fans.
Man, some Lakers fans legitimately do be careful next time you come to LA. First of all, y'all probably live in the poor parts. So I'm not going. I'm going to Hollywood, LA, and these motherfuckers don't know nothing about basketball. They just go there because it's a scene.
I'll tell you this.
And you can't tell me. Listen, I'm a Cowboy fan. I know. I live in Dallas, so people there know football.
Yeah.
But the Cowboy fans I see everywhere else don't know shit because they're the same people who root for the Lakers and the Yankees.
Don't know shit. They root for stars. They don't root for the game.
Yeah, it's a scene. It's a thing.
This is why New York fans are the best. The Knicks could go fucking 29 and 53 or whatever. They could stink this year. If Kevin Knox averages like 18 a game, Mitchell Robinson gives you a double-double, and Porzingis doesn't play a fucking minute this year, that's a successful season for the Knicks.
If I'm the Knicks right now with no LeBron, I don't think it was a great decision to go to the Knicks, but I think it would have been better than LA. Yeah. But anyway, if I'm the Knicks right now, I just go ahead and tank this whole year, get a premium draft pick. You finally got your draft picks back. Then you got money for free agents. And if they come, great. If not, cool. We're still doing the Boston thing.
You're still good.
Still just drafting well, getting good players, collecting pieces.
Just collect pieces. Don't get shitty fucking contracts. Don't sign Joe Kim Noah off the street for $80 million.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of the very few Tim Hardaway Jr. fans. Like, I think he's a guy who can score and do some things, but
I'm not a big Tim Hardaway Jr. fan.
I don't think he's going to be a superstar, but like I think he's a capable NBA player.
It's just a crazy contract to give him. What'd they give him? You would know, Kaz.
$84 million.
You know what's funny is Kaz is the sports part of the sports podcast. Tell Kaz this shit just a podcast.
Yeah, it goes off the rails real fast. It goes off the rails real fast when I'm not here, but god damn it.
This is when I say your favorite player's favorite podcast, that's because Kaz brings the sports. When Kaz's not here, I'm sure they're listening like, what the fuck are these guys talking about? Crazy.
Oh no, trust me, I've gotten it a lot. Yo, Kaz need to come back, man. These guys go off the rails quick.
Man, that's great.
But yeah, Hardaway, I think.
What was his contract? 4 for 70?
I think 4 for 84.
That's so fucking crazy.
Which is a lot. But I mean, like he's putting up like 18 a game. Like that's almost a 20. That's almost a 20-point per game score.
So you're giving him $1 million per point? Because that's a $21 million a year contract. Yeah, so $1.05 million per point. What's up with that math? Indian, suck my dick. Fuck out of here, bro. Like I don't know.
Oh, man. Andrew got to hurry up because I got to go pee again.
Yo, me too, dog.
Hashtag
me too. Yo, my favorite thing to do, I can only say this to Flagrant fans. My favorite thing to do in text messages is my friend texts me like, I'm hungry. I text hashtag me too. Oh, it's my favorite thing in the world to do. I fucking get so happy every time I do it.
I don't even say me too no more. Somebody says I'm hungry, I'm like, I'm also hungry. Like, fuck that shit. Like, I'm
fuck.
I want to take a break.
I mean, shut. I just.
What the fuck is Alex? Alex don't give a fuck today.
Fuck it,
what's
man.
going on?
I'm give you guys a fucking break.
I get it. No, okay. But what's going on? You just engaged.
No, I'm awake now. I'm awake now. Before I was dying.
Okay, well, Kaz just left, so we taking a break, I guess. All right, Alex, what's up? What's going on, man? Why are you so tired?
I can't carry a podcast.
Blue Chew? You can carry a podcast. Have some faith in yourself. Yo, Alex straight gave up on himself. Oh, perfect timing. Yo, Alex, Kaz went to go piss. He couldn't wait. Alex is like, you want to just take a break? You want to just... And I'm asking what happened.
Son. You were talkative last week.
Yeah, I was awake. I'm awake now.
What happened?
Good. No, I was just tired.
All right.
Kaz left, and then I was like, Alex, we got this. He just goes, I can't carry a podcast.
Hold on. Don't give up. I'm back. I knew it. I sensed it. I sensed y'all needed me. The force was there.
Yo, you know what I was...
We got to pay some bills real quick,
Oh,
son.
perfect timing.
All right. When the legendary...
You say pay bills.
Rapper. When the legendary rapper Prodigy died last year after being hospitalized for sickle cell anemia.
That's what got Prodigy? I had no idea.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That is it?
Yeah.
Wow. And his friends and fans, they were shocked, just like you in that moment. Now, a new podcast called The Realness from WNYC Studios takes you inside Prodigy's life and music. Using never-before-heard audio tape, The Realness will introduce you to the person behind the rhymes that hid years of excruciating pain. Along the way, The Realness will talk with a Queens-based doctor who treated Prodigy and brought sickle cell out of the shadows. Not out of his body. The rap legends who knew him and the activists who wonder if Prodigy may have died needlessly. The Realness is a podcast that goes behind Prodigy's music to reveal his lifelong struggle against his own body and how that struggle informed his lyrics and fueled his success. Listen and subscribe to The Realness wherever you get your podcasts and learn more at therealness.org. That's therealness.org.
Prodigy is slept on as a rapper. Like my Queens people fucking loved Prodigy. And I was like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? But then I was riding. I was riding in the car with my homie from Queens, shouts to Kunal Aurora, and born and raised Queens dude, and he's playing this Prodigy shit. And I'm like, this is dope.
Yeah.
Prodigy was very slept on.
Yeah, no, he was a beast.
That's an interesting podcast, especially from you from Queens. You should subscribe right now.
Get in there. Yo, check that shit out. Let us know. Also, next week we got the tutorials. I don't call them.
That's what's up.
What do they call it? Testimonials.
Yeah.
I call them tutimonials.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was tutorial. Whatever, it don't matter. We got girls that are gonna there. I already got some DM'd. We want some audio too. So if y'all got some audio, bring it through. But we need the ladies telling us how the chew went down. I was doing shows in Long Island last night, Alex, and a girl and guy came up and they were throwing the assholes up, keeping it tight. You know how we salute each other. And then the girl basically, the girl said that she was afraid. She goes, I'm afraid of the chew.
Word.
I go, what do you mean? She goes, yeah, if he takes the chew, he'll kill me.
If she dies, she dies.
She dies.
Somebody tell us that? My man is a legend. We stay forgetting his name.
I just got the most flagrant video I've ever seen tagged to me, son. I don't know if y'all seen this. It's crazy. I'm not even going to put it up on the big screen.
While you look this up, I have an idea for how we can promote Adam.
No, I got it right here.
Okay.
What it is all I got was Alex and myself tagged in it, and it says, she got chewed, right? She got chewed. So I look at the video, and it's a chick who's paralyzed from the waist down, walking for the first time with a walker, son. This shit, and she mad cute. I'm not gonna lie, she got a fat ass. I don't know how she keep the muscle tone in that, but this girl looking good, and she's walking with a walker. She got her legs all buckled up and everything. You seen that
video
shit?
Is crazy.
Son, it says she got chewed, bro. That's what's happening out here. I need some real testimonials, man. And next week we're gonna hear it up. So make sure you do that. And also, you got that big old chewed up dick. You got that big old blue chew in your pants. You got to make sure you wrap that shit.
Yo, she definitely was walking like that after she got chewed, though.
Yo, that's how she walked?
Yeah.
That's how your girl walk out? Hey! That's my guy. Yo, son. So I was going to tell you guys. So this weekend, I go out for my boy's kid's first birthday.
Right.
We're out there in Long Island.
Right.
Very underrated, by the way, kids' birthday parties.
They are, because it's about the parent.
It's about the parents.
It's not about the kid.
It's just like we're with this kid all the time. We just want to have fun with our friends.
That's it. We want an excuse to drink around our child.
Exactly.
Right? So
Can you even drink at kids' birthday parties?
fam, people are
Get
lit.
smacked at kids' birthday.
Yo, at the beginning of the birthday party, they got the kid in a holster, right?
That's the one party where Indians stay sober.
No, that's where I had my first drink. My first beer was at a party with my parents. Like, I snuck and got it. My mom's gonna kill me for this.
So
at
the beginning of the party, they got the kid in the baby holster or whatever.
What they call that thing.
I don't know what
French
it is.
shit.
Yeah, it's like the backpack for the baby.
Yeah.
So by the end of the party, they're holding the baby by the foot. They're just walking around. They got the baby like this. Like, yo, can you put the baby to sleep? The baby hanging upside down like a keychain. It looked like some shit hanging off an Asian girl's phone. Right? We out there. It's me, Jamil, my other boy. My boy Grobe, John Grobe. Shout out to Ned, my boy Ned. Another couple buddies, right? Drew, my boy Drew. We out there. we have a 3-on-3 game. Okay? Now you have to understand, this is best friends playing against each other. Okay?
I already know this
It's best friends playing against each other. Right, we were doing New York versus the world. Now, Drew is from Toronto, but he lived in New York for a minute, so we picked up Drew on our team. It's me, Jamil, Drew, versus John, Matt.
Where are they from?
Another homie from other parts of the world, right? We decide it's 3-on-3. We're going up against best friends, right?
Yeah.
When I tell you that maximum effort was exerted in this game. Son, my man Grobe took off his shoe afterwards. The skin on his foot, the blisters had it looked like provolone slices. Son, it was sliced. Yo, we were going so hard. You know when my buddy said this, he's like, when I watched my wife give birth, it was fascinating. I go, what do you mean? And he said this shit was kind of poignant. He goes, you rarely see someone give full physical effort in life, right? Even when you hooping with your boy, like you don't get full physical effort. Sometimes
cool. You're just like,
well, you know what I mean?
Even working out, you push to like 98%.
Even 98's a lot.
Yeah,
we had like 75 a lot of times.
And then you collapse, you just can't get up.
You're
but
like, spot. You know what I mean? Not me, but. I don't be asking for no. I posted a video of me hunting on my Instagram.
You texted it to us.
Yeah. I work out for maintenance. I don't work out for fucking the Olympics.
Exactly, right? You're not trying to win gold, right? But so he tells me, he's like, watching my wife give full physical effort was a fascinating experience because you give everything you got. Now, when you're playing a 3-on-3 and you know you guys might not be able to play another 3-on-3 for another year, right? Fam, full physical. This was our birth, son. When I tell you, yo, fam, we're 34 years old, all of us around 34 years old. My man Ned, I'm guarding my boy Bob, right?
Yeah.
My man Ned comes to set a screen. I had to let Ned know it ain't gonna be no screens.
You didn't even go around?
Threw it!
It's like,
Ned,
over.
Son, Ned stepped up, the shoulder was in his throat. So I looked back, Ned was coughing. He was coughing. Never again did he set another screen.
Screens,
Never
bro.
did.
You gotta take that one foul, bro.
Son, I played 2 league games. What happened? I almost got ejected from my own seat. Son, I got so hyped.
Maximum effort on that fucking chair just now.
I just got ejected from my own seat. I don't even know what's happening. Son. All I know is, look, listen. I'm following Bob around these screen. I'm going above screen. I played 2 league games. I tried to get you to play the league game last week. I played 2 leagues. Never once have I ran over a screen in 3 years. I'm running over screens, calling out switches in the post. My boy Bob hit me with a little pump fake, went to the basket, fouled the shit out of him first play. Set the tone early.
Bro.
Ain't gonna be no easy buckets. Ain't gonna be no easy buckets out here, son. Ain't gonna be none, son. My boy's father is watching. Right? My boy's father, like, usually you feel a little bit for his dad. You want him to show up for his dad? Nah. Fouled him. I hit him on the shoulder. I didn't even go for the ball. You ain't gonna get no easy buckets. Son, we going. I mean, the shit talk is poignant. We are going so crazy. They talk, he can't shoot. Back off. We end up going first game to 11. Exhausted afterwards. Play the next game to 7.
Who won first game?
We went both first. Come on, son. We both my game literally changed in the middle. I turned into an old basketball player. Straight post. Bully ball. Get in there. Won both games, but close. Very contested games. Afterwards, we had the challenge that we've been playing in a half for months now. My boy had to touch rim off the vert. This is how washed we are, right? And I had to hit 3 out of 10 3-pointers.
3 out of 10?
3 out of 10.
All right.
Guys, I'm not the greatest shooter.
I hear you.
NBA 3 or just a backyard 3?
Backyard 3. Okay. 3 out of 10. It's outside. We're dealing with the elements. You know what I'm saying? So, you better believe my finger was getting licked and we were finding out. You gotta be a marksman.
That's southwest.
It.
Let me stand this way.
It was stormy yesterday in Andrew's defense.
It's stormy yesterday. The storm is coming in. I see the
storm
coming.
Came.
Crazy storm coming in from the west or the east. I'm dropping leaves trying to calculate. Son, I go first. I gotta hit 3 out of 10. Right? $100 is on the line.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Stakes is high.
Hit my second 3-pointer. I'm like, oh, we good. Launch, brick, launch, brick, launch, brick, launch, brick, launch, brick. I hit another one. I end up going 2 out of 10. I say double or nothing.
Oh, Jesus.
Hit 3 out of 10. We good. My boy got a touch rim. He goes, can I do running start? I go, no.
Nah.
But try it anyway. Grabs it off, touches it off a running start. Then next one. He goes, can I take? I go, take 1 step and jump into it. He takes 1 step, touches it barely. I go, now do the real bet is a vert. When I tell you, I've known this kid since I'm 18 years old. I've never seen more singular focus in my entire life than what he did to touch his. I swear to God, he gets up under the basket. Everybody's watching. Family's around. His own child, his father.
His own flesh and blood.
Oh, fuck.
Listen, he gets up under the basket.
I'm rooting for this dude.
He lifts his hands up into the air. Then he bends down into the, like he's at the fucking combine. Dude, he bends down. He jumps up. Fingernail. Taps the rim.
Oh, God.
Comes down. Let's go! Let's fucking go! Son, never been more excited about nothing in his life.
The lengths we go through to prove that we're not washed.
Son, because that was it. If he didn't touch it, he got to accept his washedness.
Yeah. Oh, man.
That's
fingernail.
It's one thing to accept it on your own. But when you have a crowd
with the homies,
here's where I thought he was gonna get hustled. You have him take the running start. You have him do the 1 step. You getting tired.
Lost his energy.
I thought my man was gonna be done.
Fam, when I said
you were counting on.
I said, let's do the challenge. He goes, right after we played.
Yo, credit to
that man.
man.
Was on overtime legs, bro.
That man was so hype afterwards, son. So, you know how hype you are when you're a grown man and after you do it, you look right at your dad for approval? You're like, I did it, Dad. We still got it.
We still got it, goddamn. Oh my gosh, man.
All I'm saying is we need to get this 3-on-3 tournament.
Oh, absolutely, man. Let's do this before the fall hits.
Where should we do? You know, maybe
let's just pick a Saturday.
Fest.
Let's just pick a Saturday. Let's go find the fucking court. Like, yo, we're gonna be at this court from 5 or whatever PM to whatever.
Outside joint.
And just say, yo, come with it.
Your boy doing physical therapy on his hips.
Come with it.
But holler at me in like a month.
Let's do it.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, I heard that shit doing a squat, fam. Doing a squat.
You want me to tell you why?
Why?
Because you didn't yell.
Yeah. You wasn't using maximum effort, bro.
You didn't summon the strength.
I should have hollered at your personal trainer, homie.
My personal trainer teach you how to do it.
You gotta tap into that inner beast.
I was you don't fucking flex. My hips aren't flexible.
Okay.
Shit was tight. I came down.
Show me the posture.
I can't even get that low.
You can't even squat. Just show me the beginning of it. Let me see the beginning of it.
No. Hip is fucked.
You literally can't even bend over.
I can bend a little bit, but not like any real type of squat form.
Gotta focus some yoga, bro.
How you not flexible and you Indian?
It's embarrassing to go to yoga and watch these.
Motherfuckers got nothing. No body, nothing.
It's embarrassing.
Y'all got brains. Some of y'all got pretty eyes. Then that's it. No physical,
God gave
nothing.
me eyes and took away my flexibility.
Oh, there you go.
Yo, man. Is there a worse billion people?
Chinese?
Son, is there a worse
Chinese?
Son, Chinese in the gym for 2 weeks, they got the biggest calves you ever seen in your life.
And they don't age.
Son,
either.
Chinese, Asians, when they in the gym, the muscle tone, I don't know if it's the pork in the diet. I don't know what the fuck it is.
You know what I really think it is? Real talk, you see Asians in the gym?
Yeah.
The most efficient fucking workouts. All they do, squats, deadlifts, bench press. They don't fuck around with biceps.
Exactly.
They stay on that squat rack the entire workout.
And they work out with their girl. Mm-hmm. They're the only group of people that works out with their girl. They'll go together.
Only time they feel masculine.
Yo. Shout out to y'all Asians, yo. Why you work out with your girl?
I just told you.
It's a nice bonding experience.
Nah,
do you work out with your girl?
Also, maybe it's realistically just more efficiency.
Yeah?
I've done it before. It's weird, but it's a weird bonding thing.
I've been to the gym with my girl, but we're on like separate floors.
You can't be going to the gym. I went to the gym with my girl once. I seen all these dudes looking at her fucking ass and shit while I'm on the treadmill.
Yeah, that's what you're there for.
To watch other guys look at my girl?
Yeah.
No, guys go to the gym to look at girls' asses.
Yeah, but like...
Oh, he's saying you're there to protect. Right?
Nah, I'm like, I don't need this stress.
Texting white girls, you don't know what's going on.
Kaz got 2 phones.
Bro, I'm checking this.
One of them
the white
is
girls.
white. I wonder who he texts on this one. I wonder who's here.
I'm not texting anyone.
Hey, Alicia and Renee.
Oh, God. What? Whoa, first off, don't. Alex, you got to cut that name out.
Wait, is that
there was no, huh?
Is there a name? Is that somebody's name?
No, I mean, I know a girl named Alicia, so I don't want her to think there was nobody here, guys.
Fam, there's like a million Alicias out there in the world, huh?
There's no text on that. He just said names.
I was thinking Alicia Keys.
Kaz is nervous.
Yo, like,
listen, bro. Listen, bro. I've already had to take a lot of shit from y'all.
You been in a doghouse?
Because of this show, absolutely.
Yo,
I've absolutely been in a doghouse.
You've been in a doghouse. Yes. You know what?
Fact.
You know who loves dogs? White bitch be loving dogs, son. Of course, this white girl would have a fucking doghouse. Of course she would. Kissing a dog on the mouth.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Come on now.
Y'all terrible people.
Yo, this is what your girl got to realize. This is flagrant entertainment. This is all about entertainment.
Oh, trust me. Trust me. The conversations have been had.
I know. Listen, sweetheart, while you're listening right now, put your hummus plate down.
She's not white.
Put your cucumbers and hummus down, all right? Stop getting all upset. The Kaz out here, you know what I mean? This is entertainment, all right? Go put on some Friends reruns. Relax. Do you know what I mean? Put one of them face masks on, you know?
Oh boy!
Have a CBD oil gummy.
There's no winning with these motherfuckers, bro.
That's all I'm saying. Kaz is a good man. All right, Kaz is a good man.
Thank you for that late save. Several episodes later.
So I'm saying, like, we gonna go at everybody.
Several episodes later.
No, we gonna go at everybody. Y'all can come at me.
That's all I needed, guys.
Kaz, thanks for coming back, man.
Thank you. It feels good to be back.
The heat's off me now.
Oh, son, the heat was on. Oh, man.
Oh, no, bro.
Yo, I saw my sister this weekend.
What'd she say?
Like, they're good sports about it, but they're like, I'm glad you offered to throw him some heads after the show.
Yo, why everybody gotta get so violent?
Bro, you don't understand.
You upset at me when there's some dude coming in your system.
Yo,
like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Wild,
We're
man.
not doing this.
Yo, I'm just saying, like, you upset at the wrong guy. I'm a regular dude just making commentary. I'm just making commentary.
Too far.
Sister out there getting nutted in by strangers from a different country. Do you know what I mean? Motherfucking traitors. That's treason.
God damn, I set myself up. Fuck.
Do you know what I mean? How many months pregnant?
Yo, Kaz, I'm sorry, but like white bitches, let's go back to that.
Yo, we just make fun of black people who fuck white people. That's all.
That's it, bro.
Kaz, your sister. That's
I
all.
love it when all y'all fuck all the white girls because it's more black girls from me.
Oh, boy.
You know how white girls in like rich neighborhood, like suburban neighborhoods, want to fuck black dudes like to upset their parents or whatever?
Oh yeah.
Do black women want to fuck you because that's like the worst white guy to fuck?
Oh, to upset their dad?
To upset other, yeah.
They
It's
don't
like
know
some
their
forbidden.
dad.
It's like forbidden.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
All right, you know what?
Let's go!
Is there any other way to end the show today?
That's the end.
Alex,
We're close
we've
to
been
the
here for
end.
2 hours. How long we on?
You trying to end this shit early, Kaz? You got a white girl to fuck a
Bro,
punctual ass bitch.
I got-
If you fuck black women, she let you be late.
Yo,
Fuck outta here.
I got Delta, bro.
You got Delta?
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
What time is your flight?
4:57.
4:57.
5 o'clock.
Shit.
Yeah, so.
5.
Yeah. So
Shit, 5 o'clock.
let's wrap this shit up. How long
You
we
gotta go
got
home
here,
and get your
Alex?
shit.
Yeah, I just gotta pack like a few things.
Why don't you just bring your
We're at
luggage here?
150?
Why you always do this? Bring your
Because
luggage here.
LaGuardia is like 10 minutes from my house. It makes no sense going there and coming
Son,
back.
what time
there.
is your flight?
4:57. But I gotta check the bag because it's a big bag.
All right, son. If you gotta roll, you gotta roll. But Akash, we and I are gonna stay here. We're gonna make fun of you.
I'll stick around. I'll stick around. I can't take this heat for another week. I can't take this heat for another week, yo. I will be late for this one. If it means I can't take this day.
Kaz, what's your girl's name?
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing this shit. I'm not falling for this. Nope.
All right, Nancy, let me tell you something.
No. Nancy, my personal life is my personal life.
Right now, just spitting out her yogurt parfait.
Yo, how do we never talk about women you date, yo?
Y'all ever gonna talk about black women like that? Y'all not gonna talk about black women not on my podcast. Y'all not gonna slander these black women, okay? Not on my podcast. All right, let's go.
That's a good response.
You know what I mean? Fuck out of here, my queens. My queens, bro. It's Wanda forever.
You know what? On second thought, I think I will head out. I made a poor choice today. Guys, it's good to be back. I'll see y'all next week.
Yo, Kaz, we love you, man.
Oh, fuck.
You motherfuckers.
It's good to have Kaz back, bro.
Andrew, you went to Curl Fest yesterday?
Oh, I was trying to go today.
Wait, y'all keep going.
One of my good friends is like the face of Curl Fest. My friend Lee.
So Curl Fest is just all about women with curls.
Yeah, black women with curls.
Yeah,
you would have loved it. Yes, black women with curls. Black women, lots of black women. They can't hear you, sucker. Not near the microphone.
Hold on. Are you telling me this as if I don't know?
I was saying, how was your time there?
Oh, you went to Curl Fest?
Fam, I've been going to Curl Fest since the inception.
Sure.
Yeah, when was that?
2014. I remember the first Curl Fest like it was yesterday.
I bet you do, sir.
Bro, I was walking through there. So many curls bouncing. The girls were just bouncing, bro. It was so much bounce in that room.
Do you know where was it?
Say what?
Where was it?
In 2014?
No, I mean where? Like where was Curl Fest?
Jacob Javits Center. Your swindle game, bro. Your swindle game is phenomenal, dog. I can't. Hold on. Which one y'all went to? Y'all didn't go to the one at Jacob Javits Center? Hold on. Which one y'all went to? Which one did y'all go to?
You're hilarious.
Which one did you go to?
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell you so you could.
You might have went to the off-site one.
Oh yeah.
The main one was at Jacob Javits Center. That shit was lit, bro. Curl Fest? Dude, Curl Fest, bro. I love Curl Fest.
Shout out to Lee, man. Shout out to everybody.
Yo, for real. Shouts to Lee. Shouts to Pam. yo, hey man, Lee, Pam, all y'all are fucking killing it, bro. Shouts to Lee and Pam, yo. Lee and Pam be killing Curl Fest since back in 2014.
I'm upset I missed it.
No, I'm just saying, like, I just think what y'all are doing for
see y'all next week, guys.
Curls.
Kaz, I love you, buddy.
Later, bro.
Yo, peace, bro. Real talk,
man.
nah, Curl Fest was late, so it was, bro. Yo, all the booths and shit. Yo, sick ass boots. There's like activator. You could buy activator there. If your curls ain't active.
Let's wrap it up. We had 2.
We're at 2 hours?
Yeah.
This is the quickest 2 hours I've had of this podcast.
Yo, you right about that one.
This didn't feel like 2 hours. This felt like an hour max.
You right about that one. All right, let's wrap it up. Shouts to Adam and Eve.
Yo, we still need to do the thing where we all go on Adam and Eve and buy something.
Oh, fuck. All right, you want to do it right now?
Yeah, we got to tell Kaz. He not going to be here ever again anyway.
Yeah, that's right. Say goodbye to Kaz. You know what I mean?
Kaz would literally rather get yelled at by Vince McMahon.
than white girl.
Yeah. Listen to us talk about him and white women.
Dude, it's all good. Why is it so bad if black dudes like white women? Alex?
I wouldn't know.
You love white women.
Nah.
What?
They cool.
You love white women.
I like all women.
Why don't you stay at my house?
You know who says that? People who love white women.
Why don't you stay at my apartment? I gave you the keys.
Yeah, I had
You had a joint?
Yeah.
Someone needs to get fucking Fucking shooter. Is that why?
Nah, I stay with a friend, a cool friend. I'm curl fresh.
The fuck is this guy talking about?
Yeah, curl fresh, man.
A girl fresh?
Curl.
That's why he acting like he don't fuck white women, because he started fucking a black girl and now he got to pretend he don't.
Oh, shit.
You can't go to Curl Fest and let him know you fuck white women.
Yo, is that true?
Might as well go on there wearing a Make America Great Again hat.
Oh, my God.
Say I fuck all women. You know who... If you don't...
Yo, he really just all pussies mattered us, bro. Motherfucker hit us with the all pussy matters, yo. I thought he was slick. This guy thought he was slick.
Damn, Kaz needs to come back.
Nah, you gonna get this slander, Al.
Fuck.
Oh, damn, we just hit our dynamic at the end, bro.
Yeah,
that was it. The dynamic is really just roasting Kaz. Yo, Kaz's girl, man, relax. Stop being hard on that man.
You think she's still listening?
I don't know, but if you are listening, stop being hard on that man, because honestly, what happens is when you are hard on him, it pushes him to a group of women that are a little softer.
Oh my God.
Yo, I was thinking about this. I was trying to figure this out.
Oh man. Yo, Andrew is lying. He's joking.
That's what
Don't listen to
honestly, if she don't know that we're joking by now, come on, yo.
Yeah.
Come on, I have a sense of humor. But Akash would always tell me that.
What?
Well, you would always tell me that's why people date white girls. Because I just started dating white girls recently.
Okay.
So, but you would always tell me that people dated white girls because they were easy.
I'll never forget this story.
Yeah.
2 of my roommates, I live with 4 black dudes in college. 2 of them were the textbook, like the guy you always make fun of, the super militant black dudes who only fucked white girls. And I always thought it was so like ridiculous, whatever. I talk about this on stage a little bit now. And I remember one time, one of them dated a white girl for 2 years. And talked about how white people are evil, blah, blah, blah. Dated a white girl for 2 years. And I was just like, what is this? How you do that? And then we're all hanging out in my room. Him, his white girl, my roommate's me. Late at night, we're all just talking. He decides he wants to go to bed. And I'm going to have to, it's a visual thing, but I'll try to describe it. He decides he wants to go to bed, starts walking toward his room. His white girl doesn't leave. I'll change the name, but he just goes, Karen. And he raises his finger in the air, snaps, and then does a come hither. Snaps 1 point. Not even 2 fingers come hither, just 1. The white girl stops mid-sentence, shuts everything down, walks the fuck out of the room. Wow. And I think about that shit to this day. I'm just like, yo, what the fuck was that? That was incredible.
He was a pimp.
That's
pimp control right there.
And ever since then, and I remember he would be like, yo, white people are evil. And she'd be like, yeah, we are. And I'd be like, what the fuck is going on?
Shout out to him.
And ever since then, I've been like, yo, it's just gotta be. And then I listen to my girl yelling at me about whatever dumb shit she yelling about. She knows she a pain in the ass. That's the other thing about an Indian girl, smart enough to know she a pain in the ass and not care. But everybody else is just, white girls just seem so much easier to deal with. And then you told me.
What'd I say?
Asians are even easier.
Did I say that?
You said they just started talking. You said this on the podcast.
Well, they did just start talking recently. Yeah.
So I think about.
They be saying shit sometimes now. They be like, I'm a little bit
I think about
hungry. And you'd be like, nah. And they'd be like, you're right.
But then think about how spoiled white dudes are. Think about how spoiled white dudes are. They were just like, I'm done with this white woman pain in the ass. Let me just, all of us just start dating Asian girls.
Less pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? That's the only time I'm going to say white privilege in my life is that you guys are tired of the attitudes of white women. You don't know attitudes.
Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, pretty white girls aren't as bad. It's the ugly ones that got more attitude, I feel.
I thought it would be the other way around.
Nah. Yeah, all right. I mean, I don't know. It's newer to me. I'm just getting into it.
Okay.
You know, it's a different type of thing with them. But,
as you explore that world more, I'd love to hear about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you about these.
Well, Alex is already pretty well versed in white women. So why don't you tell us, buddy?
Why don't you tell us about these white girls, bro?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow, Alex has switched up. I don't know what happened. He likes this girl.
Yo,
he likes this girl.
Like this fucking white bitch.
No. No, the girl he just hooked up with is a black bitch. Like I won't say it.
No.
Like I won't say it.
We are not doing that.
Fuck.
She is a queen.
Keep that same energy.
She is a queen.
You can't say
We
white
call these white girl
bitch
bitches, but
and
not
then
these
black
girls.
Absolutely.
You know
female.
what? If you
Absolutely.
think for 1 second
Absolutely.
on this podcast, I'm gonna sit here and say we can't call black girls bitches, you damn right. Because
Exactly.
these black girls are queens. We ain't talking about these.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about.
Curl
Yes.
Fest 2019.
Give a
I'll
fuck.
be performing. I'm hosting Curl Fest 2019. I'm the host.
That would be
I am the host.
amazing.
I'm the host of Curl
That
Fest
would be
2019.
amazing.
Hosted by Andrew Schultz. Watch. Don't believe me, just watch.
We should do Curl Fest. We should do a campaign for 2020.
Son, I
so
swear
that
to God-
black people think about the year of you hosting Curl Fest and Trump getting
in
reelected.
2020.
What a fucking nightmare that would
Curl Fest. I thought that shit was for exercising. I swear to God, he's like, you were in a Curl Fest, and I was like, are my guns looking all right? What's up?
be. Oh man.
But nah. Listen, go out and date whoever you want to date.
Of course.
You know what I mean, Alex? You shouldn't feel ashamed. Okay? If a caucus girl wants to date you, why my seat keeps going down a little bit?
Because you broke the shit jumping up and down about something.
I broke
Yeah,
it.
you were jumping up and down about something. I
keep-
keep. It was. It was funny, whatever you said, but I remember I was like, he breaking that chair.
It's deflated.
And you keep complaining about people breaking the chairs. I was like, this you this time.
That was me that did it this time, but I think I fixed it. But people do be breaking shit.
Yeah.
Alex. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look, I don't know, man. I wanted to give you all an extra long podcast this week. I wanted you guys to have a lot of time for distraction and a lot of times just hang out with us. I know that I want to tell you guys about some fucking shows that I got coming up. You guys know theandrewschultz.com. You could get all the tour dates. I'll be in Montreal for Just for Laughs this week, and the show is sold out. Thank y'all motherfuckers for that so much. I wonder if I should do some sort of meet and greet while I'm out there. Yo, the seat keeps falling. Slowly.
It's slowly just go.
Slowly.
man.
It's like my confidence is evaporating. So, but yeah, I wonder if we should do some meet and greet. I know that the show, but maybe after the show, if you guys just want to come to the fucking.
I'm sorry.
This shit
I'm
is
fucking up
like
your
something
shit.
out of a. I'm all right. I'm done. I'm down. So, I don't know. We'll figure something out. DM me. But rest of my dates up on theandrewschultz.com. Go get them tickets, man. We've been selling out these shows, and it always happens. A couple weeks before the show, a week before the show, I get people coming out. Yo, is there any way to get tickets? Da, da, da. Yes, there is a way. If you go get them shits now. So go get them shits now. Spread the word. Tell your friends. Bring the fucking crew out. I love it when a motherfucker brings out his people. I love that shit. I was in Long Island this week, and I had a couple people come out that were like, they brought a crew. They brought like 6, 7 people. They're like, yo, I'm telling you, this dude is funny. You gonna like him. Just trust me. Just trust me. Da, 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 da. They often like show a YouTube clip or something like that. And it's just dope to see them, you know, put their word, their vouch, vouch for me. I really appreciate the vouch. That shit was cool. I remember I was going into the comedy club, and there was a couple guys outside, and I heard them like reciting one of my bits. And it was like, oh, that's sick.
That is dope.
That was so fucking cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
It's like,
dope. You got
imagine
fucking quotables. Yeah.
right? But like,
That's
imagine you a
dope.
rapper and you hear someone like just singing your song and
That's-
shit. You're
that's
like,
ill.
fuck out of here, man. So it was a cool ass moment. And I this was really cool too, seeing people come out from the YouTube clips.
Yeah, of
Like
course.
people go, yo, we found you on YouTube, da 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 da. So it's not, and then they find the podcast, and then they find Flagrant 2, and then they
Right.
find Brilliant Idiots and
Right.
shit. And it's like that justifies putting all that material out there.
Right.
Right? It's like I put all this fucking material out there.
Right.
Quote unquote, for free, not like, gaining monetary value of, but with the goal that it would touch people, and then they would come see it live. And like to see people who found me just from this, not from TV, nothing else, just from YouTube.
What you did is legitimately game-changing for stand-ups. Like, I think about that. And I've been telling people, like, this motherfucker changed his life just putting it on YouTube. Because we're all... And to his credit, Gerard Carmichael said this to us. First of all, he's a great dude. Sat down at a diner, was friends with Andrew. It was my first conversation with him. Andrew, the most reckless motherfucker I ever met. Gerard tells us, I got my second special coming out in 2 weeks. It's going to be called 8, whatever. And then Andrew, probably don't remember he says this. He goes, hey... Can you not do that thing in this special? You know that thing you do where you don't get laughs? I'm tired of having to explain to people this guy is funny.
I mean, that's true.
To his point, Gerard was just like, you know what? He's an ill just thinker. Whether he's feeding you bullshit or not, you believe it.
Oh, yeah.
He was just like, you know what? The goal was never really the laughs or even the bits. The idea was always 3 specials to chart my growth. And I go, what do you mean? Like as a person? He goes, yeah, basically, as a man.
Interesting.
Anyway, he said something, and this is what you did. He's like, we as artists, the one legacy I want to leave more than any, is that we as artists think these guys have all the power. The networks, the suits. In reality, we have all the power. Without us, they have nothing. Without them, we still have content. And all the suits said no, and it kind of forced your hand to say, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to put out one of these jokes every week for a year.
Yeah.
And you said this, I think, or I was talking to somebody else about it. You had the fans from Brilliant Idiots, from whatever, and then this was like, oh, this guy's actually funny on stage.
Yeah.
But it's really game changing. I think comics are going to look at this shit very differently now.
Son, you know what's funny is I tell other comics this, and some of them get it, some of them don't. But like, if you're someone who already is playing the road and you don't have tons of really quality stand-up clips on the internet, you're stupid.
I'm taping every set I do now.
You should. And the good shit you should just put out. And I'll tell you why. Because right now, we don't go to a restaurant without looking at the Yelp review.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you're a fan of food, you look at the review.
Yeah.
And then you decide to go.
Right.
Why wouldn't that also apply to stand-up? It applies to movies. You look at the Rotten Tomatoes or whatever that shit is,
100%.
right? You look at the review. Stand-up is one of those things where you get to see if the person is funny before you decide to leave the house.
Yep.
So for me, I had people that come out to these shows, especially when I'm doing a weekend at comedy clubs, and they're basically going, hey, we saw that you were here. We didn't know who you were, but we looked at your YouTube, and then we got lost in this YouTube wormhole. We're like, yo, we got to go see him.
Right.
And just to let you guys know, when you come see me, it's all different jokes than what's on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't put in all different jokes from 441 or 551 or any of that shit. All the stuff that's online is not stuff that I'm doing in Views from the Sis, the current tour. A lot of people ask questions about that. They're like, yo, is it going to be the same shit? No. So I'm telling you, you got to put the shit out because that alone will get people to show up.
Right.
If they fuck with you.
Yeah.
Especially, and I think that especially you, it's like, as an Indian dude, if there's some Indians that are on an email blast from a comedy club,
right,
and they see an Indian on that email blast,
yes, 100%, yeah,
they're inclined to at least look into it,
right?
And then they see your clips and they're like, "Oh shit, he's funny." I'm in there.
Now I got this iPhone X or whatever specifically to try to get decent tapes.
Yeah.
Having the money to get great footage and all that, like, I don't know how much you dumped into your 551 or 441, but that shit looked gorgeous. Yeah. Now, I imagine it was a good chunk of change, and you got to have resources. But man, somebody said to me, shout out to my homie Danish Makbul. He listens to this podcast. He said, you should do a Netflix 15 that is all relationship stuff.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what would be a dope idea, similar to 551, is 4 15-minute specials. You just put them online, and it's one on relationships, one on race, one on politics, one on whatever.
Sure.
And I was like, there's your hour special.
Sure.
But it's changed the way I think a lot of comics are going to start thinking about this shit very differently.
You should. I mean, you should. Yeah.
I mean, there's money required to produce and all that, but like, it's just changed the way.
A lot of my clips have just footage that the comedy club has, or I put my camera up, my phone camera, that kind of shit like that. But like, I mean, just to let you guys know, and I don't know if I want to say too much or whatever, but like, the goal was I'm going to put these things up, and then people are going to start reaching out. Actually, it wasn't people are going to start reaching out. The goal was I just want to give it to the people, and then they'll come see me on the road, and then this would be great. We'll curate the audience. But I had a feeling that once you put it out, different networks are going to start coming. Right. So when I go to Montreal, they asked me to tape something for Kevin Hart's LOL. Right. So I'm going to do like a little 8-minute set. Now I'm going to be doing old jokes. So if you guys show up to that and you're like, oh, he's going to be giving us 8 minutes of new material, I'm not. I'm going to give you a couple jokes that you've probably seen on the YouTube clips. And but they are out there because they own that material for the next couple of years. Meaning I can't do it on another special for the next couple of years. So I have to be like picky about what I do for that. But and then another network reached out, that's doing like specials and shit like that. So it's like, it's crazy. If you build it, they will come. If you build it, they will come. And then the next thing that we're planning on is like, I mean, for Europe is, we're trying to put together something. I don't want to give too much of it, but I want to film the European shows, and I want to do something kind of special with those. And I don't want to give too much info on it, but once things are like, dotted and signed, I'll tell you essentially the idea. But I don't want to do a special. I always want to be changing. If everybody's doing a special that has a curtain, I'm going to do a special where I do 4 different clubs or 5 different clubs.
Yeah.
And now if everybody's doing half hours or 15 minutes or whatever they are after I did the 15 minutes, now I'm going to give you something different.
Yeah.
Right? And this next one, I'm excited. I think it might be between 4 to 6 pieces in one, but they can be watched independently. Don't tell them. All right, fine. I'm not going to tell you guys. Anyway, one day I'm going to tell you guys. You guys will be the first ones to know. Put it that way. But that's right. I can't be giving away all my shit because everybody end up copying me anyway. But yo, come check out some shows, man. We just added some more new shows. TheInterestshows.com. Go to the thing and you got to plug some stuff.
Yes. Yo, I just lost the picture. The American-born Daisy Comics are going on tour. So that's me and 3 other very funny dudes, legitimately funny. We're putting out promo videos if you want to check our jokes. Everybody's strong. Everybody's funny. But we're going on tour late September, early October. So the dates we have right now, Thursday, September 27th, we're at Nashville at Zany's. Friday and Saturday, the 28th and 29th, we're in Huntsville. Thursday, we're at the Red Clay Comedy Festival. I'm sorry, at September 30th, Sunday, we're at the Red Clay Comedy Festival in Atlanta, Georgia. Then Tuesday, October 2nd, we are in the Comedy Zone in Charlotte. Wednesday, October 3rd, we are at Good Nights in Raleigh. And Thursday, we're at the Improv in D.C. So come check us out. We're building this little Southern tour for brand dudes in the South. We thought that'd be fun. That's where I grew up, so I'm going to be comfy. But I know the South. These dudes don't. They think it's a bunch of racist, backwards motherfuckers. I'm going to let them know it's not. It's going to be the most fun you've ever had performing. The South should have the most Flagrant 2 fans because they don't be giving a fuck. They're not sensitive down there.
Yo, it is true. I was in Long Island this weekend.
Yes.
And,
how was that?
Honestly, Long Island crowds used to be fucking animals, man.
Really?
Just savages.
Right.
Like it really felt like you were performing in their house.
Right.
Like they kind of would pay attention or kind of not, this, that, the other. And they even touched on it in like the movie Comedian with Jerry Seinfeld. I think they even touched on it. And now that the rest of the world has gotten really politically correct, Long Island is this last bastion of not give a fuck.
Right.
It's a bunch of working class people who don't give a fuck about social justice warrior shit, don't give a fuck about PC. They just want jokes, right? You can tell race jokes, you can tell sexist jokes, you can tell, jokes about religion. It doesn't. They just like the jokes. They're there because they want something to take their mind off their shitty job or whatever going on. And I'm telling you, I was doing some pretty flagrant shit this weekend, and they were with it, and it was this moment where I was like, thank God you guys exist. And I think the South is similar to that.
Yeah, man.
The South is similar. Not all of it. I mean, when we were down there, you might have a couple girls bitching. I think that happened. Yeah. But for the most part, it's like, we get this is comedy, and then there's life.
Yeah. They ain't real Southerners, the people that get offended. There's some motherfuckers that want to live in New York, but too broke. A real Southerner that's happy to be there, that loves the South, the dopest people.
Anyway, thank y'all so much for listening. Make sure you go check out all the things we told you to check out, and check out the sites, man. Check out Kaz's Do Say Palooza. And yeah, thank y'all so much for supporting what the fuck we do, man.
Flagrant2merch.com.
Oh, yo, make sure you check out flagrant2merch.com, man. We need to get some new things going with the merch. I know we need the asshole army stuff, and we need to put a couple things together, but make sure you check out that flagrant2merch.com.
It's still the dopest podcast merch there is.
Oh, facts.
Straight up.
The fight tees.
Straight up.
Forget it. So, thank y'all so much for supporting what we do, man. We'll see you in a few days. Peace.